Hello everybody and welcome to the CPL qualifiers. We are in the second week and of course we've seen quite a few interesting games during the last week, not to mention in the last few days. And definitely today a matchup between KC FFA going against Duhansa, the powerhouse. We're gonna need to see what the Germans will come and bring to the table, what will happen over here with the KC FFA. Definitely a strong matchup between these two teams, and I have been reaching out to both of them to see exactly what is going on behind the scenes. I'm gonna come back with that information a little later. I do have to point out that of course welcome Seb, bonsoir. We got Old Triangle, hello there sir. Purustaja, hello and welcome to the stream. Visa Electra here, welcome. Fish Sieve already calling it out. If Highlands we go to sleep, we're gonna need to see if it's gonna be Highlands, and that's one of the things that I definitely wanna say about what was going on behind the scenes. Greetings Andre 666666666, welcome, and of course Big Z 1992, good afternoon sir. It looks like of course the sun is setting down behind me over there, and we're gonna need to see when this game will start. I do have to point out that of course right now actually they asked me to host, so I'm gonna have to pay a little bit attention to push the buttons at the correct moment in time here, and hopefully we're gonna get this going. There is also a second streamer here. Whiteout is gonna be streaming in Chinese, and I think he is oh man, I'm missing Iran. I think he is Iran if I'm not mistaken. So definitely there was a change up over there. We are waiting here for only Devries to join the lobby, and we're gonna be starting soon enough. In the meantime, this actually gives us a bit of a moment here to talk a little bit about what has been transpiring in the last few days. Let me actually put it up on the screen here. We got in the group A Suomi at a tie with Steve Joe, and they are gonna be fighting right now actually on another stream against each other. Definitely a strong matchup there. We got in the second group KCF FFA, of course, with Duhansa over here. Again, they're going to be fighting mano a mano right now, and they're gonna need to decide who's gonna be the leader in Group B for the next week. KC is leading the way with KC Shield actually is leading the way with 2 wins, with WCG coming up second with 1 win. Looks like also in the Group D we got Ulysse, no surprise there, with 2 wins, and Duhansa but better coming up with 1. There are still games ongoing, and of course we're gonna need to see exactly their results. This is by the looks of it, the most preferred day of the players to play in this league. Why did Ulysse rename? Because they didn't have their whole roster from the far squadrons. They had to get new players in, and it wasn't really Ulysse anymore. It was a bit like a different kind of team. Well, at least that's my understanding of it. I'm not sure exactly of everything, but of course I'm gonna try to get at some point information, a little bit more information about that. Bună seara, Star Spanky, bine venit, and of course welcome. Purstaja, guys, how many Duhansa players will go builder first? That's a good question, and that is definitely something that I want to talk about a little bit right now. Let me actually put back on this one, this screen. So a little bit of an information here. I was talking with Trebuchet Gamer about how their mood is about the game, if they are worried, if they're not worried about of course this matchup against the KCFFA. He was telling me that he hasn't gone around to play that much against the KCFFA. They didn't get that many scrims in, and of course they do believe in their experience over so many games to pull this through. So they're just gonna try as much as possible to adapt to the situation at hand and get the best game going. I also asked him about what kind of maps, if they do prefer a certain type of map or over another, and they were saying they do prefer the simming maps over everything else. They feel they are stronger in simming, and of course it looks like we are actually gonna start the draft right now. So they're gonna try to get that going as a map for them. Another thing that I also asked him if he feels like KCFFA will also have an advantage when it comes to the simming maps, since he was pointing out that FFA kind of stands from simming players. They do tend to sim more than war, and of course we need to check that out over here. Anyway, let me put it up in the big screen live stream scene over here, and of course we get to see exactly the map pool choices. They are starting to ban. We got 4 maps available: Pangea, 7 Seas, Tilted Accents, and Highlands. Options that I was talking about, actually the opinions that I was talking about were coming from a Duhansa member. I do have some opinions from the FFA enjoyers from KC. They were saying they don't really care about what kind of map they play. They just don't want to play something like Continents and Islands or something like that, which has extremely high RNG. So KCFFA does look like it's much much overall they do have much more confidence when it comes to all of the maps, including the war maps as well as the sim maps. That is good to, of course, see from a team that hasn't been showing up in the big tournaments that much. And of course, this is their qualifiers and it's their chance to shine. And there we go. We do have the Highlands. So it looks like Fish is gonna go slipping. Come on, man, don't go slipping. And of course, All Triangle definitely calling it out a little earlier. Highlands incoming. We got Highlands. Flying Kumquat, hello. And of course, 0 interaction income. Well, I hope we're gonna have some interaction going on. And of course, this is one of those chances in which we see, I guess both of the teams shine. Both of them are good at simming, and we're gonna need to check out exactly who's gonna be better. JSDL underscore, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. First interaction, 105 tanks. I mean, we might see some settler snatches. We might see something like how to say, some form of rush with knights. You never know, actually. Even on the Highlands, it feels like there definitely are options to go against your opponent. I also want to point out something else about their opinions, by the way, coming up from KCF FFA enjoyers. I was interviewing SND before the game, and I asked them, because of course they didn't get to play a lot against Duhansa. I asked them, guys, are you ready for the match? Do you feel any concern about this game? Of course, going against Duhansa, which is well known, it has such a history. They have very powerful players, and he was saying we are definitely approaching this with some respect, and this is our hardest matchup in the group phase till now. And of course, they have some very experienced players, but we will just play our normal game and go from there. And of course, that is a very good answer. I do hope we're gonna see, of course, them keeping up, not to mention trading punches over there really well. And of course, the next answer was about the maps, and they were saying, oh, Fractal was the other one. So they didn't want to play Continents and Islands or Fractal. So yeah, definitely one of those maps that those two maps are a bit RNG-ish. We do have the 2 team rosters also available while we do watch them actually going for the ban phase here. SND with Juvenile, Exotic, and Maelstrom will be playing for the KC FFA enjoyers. On the opponents on Duhansa, we do have Felix Safu, Trebuchet Gamer, Propagandi, and Trinda. Definitely 4 very good players showing up on their rosters. In the active ban phase here, we're also going for the Civilization picks and bans here. Looks like it's gonna be a Maori taken out immediately, even though it did suffer a nerf here in the version 4.7.1 of the BBG mod. But of course, the players still think it is a bit too much as an advantage, even if it comes at early Empire. That extra production, of course, I'm talking about. We do have also Mali taken away, Rome, and it looks like Ethiopia. I'm also expecting something like Basil II or civilizations like the Gauls or Korea to be be taken out here. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in the first 6, but it might end up in the first 10. Definitely there's a possibility. And of course we've seen Cree a lot of the times shine on this map. It does manage to get the gold, it does manage to get the production, the cities. It doesn't really matter if it needs that freshwater or not. Of course, on the Highlands map we will see a lot of that going on, a lot of lacking of freshwater. That's the problem here. There are how to say, yeah, there we go, we got a goals here showing up as the 5th ban. There are pieces of the map that really have no fresh water on them. Sure, you can aqueduct some cities next to mountains and get some that from that, but of course that actually takes a lot of production, and sometimes it punishes you because you spend that extra production on something else. Also, it looks like we do have Admiral Fuzzy Pants here. Hello. I get to watch the whole live stream today. Hey, welcome, sir. And I hope you're going to enjoy your time here. 1034 was good content. Mapuche getting banned for sure. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, that was a very fast game, by the way. Last week with such a strong start coming up from the Viking gang. Also, Fish saying that these are really surprising bans. Maybe we'll see something new in Civ selection. It does seem like, of course, Cree started to showed up over here in the 6th place, in the 6th ban, and now we're going into the first pick phase. SND will have the choice, and he will go for Basil II with its taxes straight. Of course, that extra damage that you get from converting cities, holy cities, I mean, the ones that actually started off, initiated religion. You also get the Tagma, which is amazing as a unique unit, a replacement a knight, but at the same time it does get that extra 2 combat strength from a Tagma near it, from another Tagma near it, and also you get quite a few free units from the Hippodrome and of course the arena. Trinda going for Philip II, coming up with the second choice over here, and of course we've seen multiple times how Spain can shine in the gold aspect of the game, in the production aspect, and at the same time it can do quite a bit of damage. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna get a continent split. Most of the time Philip II does shine in those situations. But of course, using those internal trade outs, it can still do quite well without it. It does look like there are some calls for Mapuche here, and definitely a strong civilization to pick. It wasn't banned, so it can be picked here. But of course, I do actually see the 2 Greases appearing, both of them on each of them on different teams. We got Gorgo showing up on Propagandi, and Juvenile did go for Pericles. And of course, yesterday we've seen Pericles try to go for a culture victory in a situation on the tilted axis being streamed by Fish Civ over there, but it looks like it wasn't meant to be. Their opponents did manage to overwhelm them well before Pericles over here managed to do anything. Of course, with the 2 Greases being on opposite teams, they can definitely nullify each other and get a lot of culture and against their opponents. We're gonna need to see exactly their position and their opponents next to them, their proximity to them, and so on and so forth. Also, we're going into the second ban phase here. Smooth Tilt, hello there. And indeed, it was a surprise for Korea. I do have to make a quick point about Korea over there. It is dangerous to pick Korea on this map because you're going to need a lot of gold, and you have to balance that out with a very good gold maker. Since that they did take out Mali here, there are quite a few of them still remaining, and we're going to need to see if they're going to pick some of those. Sure, Spain can do quite a bit of gold, but if it doesn't get a continent split, it doesn't generate as much gold as Phoenicia or Victoria or Mali, for example, and so on. I'm also a bit surprised. Well, I guess I'm not that surprised. It's Highlands, but they didn't take out Zhao III, and of course they might actually take the chance of picking Zhao III just to pick it because it's open, right, for the picking. One of the things on the Highlands map, you don't have a lot of land. You have a lot of land. Sorry, you have an extreme amount of land, and you don't have a lot of seas. That's what I meant. So Zhao the third, of course, with its problem that it only gets to trade with coastal cities, might end up in a situation in which he cannot trade with anybody. So it's a really hard choice to go for. One of the most banned civs on other maps, though, and that's why I pointed it out. Okay, I'm Daniel. Same reason Arabia isn't picked a lot. Massive gold absorber. Yes, indeed, it is. It is a tricky endeavor to actually keep up with their necessary gold and at the same time sim with those civilizations. Same can be said about the goals here, and one of the things that I was a bit surprised, but not that much, that it got banned. Of course, with so many hills on the highlands, you can't make it shine. Bună ziua, Data Poker, hello. Good day to you, sir. Also, Crusade probably getting a nerf soon to +5. Not sure, Crusade. I mean, I hope it's not gonna get nerfed. It was already nerfed from +10 to +7, and then they nerfed. I mean, what are we gonna end up on? Just, you know, playing with +2, +2s and +3s? Yeah, bro. What is this? Anyway, it kind of, you know, loses all of its shine or even incentive to pick it. We do have a Trebuchet Gamer also going for Suleiman, and of course it can have such a good gold income. Also, oh my god, whoa, hold me right now. Oh my god, no. Robert the Bruce, are we seeing, is this real life, boys? Are we seeing Robert the Bruce RTB showing up? Okay, no. He actually picked something else. He went for Pakachuti. Does he actually want to go Pakachuti here? Is this gonna be one of those games in which we see the Wackacks going against the opponents and smashing them with just plain old rocks? Is this gonna be it? No. Oh, going for Cyrus. Okay, going for Cyrus. Oh, that's one of those, you know. Oh my god, I would have had such a ball of a time talking about those civilizations, but it looks like Exotic was playing with my mind right now. What is this? He's gonna go that. He's gonna die. Is he gonna do it? No, it was actually Cyrus being picked up over here. Okay, picked up. Well, I mean, this is one of those go-to choices, especially when you want to sim and war at the same time. Persia has very strong internal trade routes. It has that immortal, the unique unit. It has a unique improve on the Perideza, so basically it can guarantee easily to go for 2 golden ages. Maelstrom going for Wilfred Laurier, and of course Canada showing up, man, represent. We gotta see those 2 Tanta civilizations. Whoa, look at this. Felix Saffer is saying, oh no you don't, I'm gonna pick Peter and I'm gonna take that Tundra away from you. Of course, Maelstrom here with Canada will probably get one big part of the Tundra with Highlands map. That is definitely a possibility. It's whole bonuses for of course tourism and so on, and do show up a little later in the game, but it has usually such a strong start. Extra food, extra production, can go for the Temple of Artemis, easy peasy. You have quite a few interesting options to go for with Canada. Felix Safu here has a few more seconds to go, and he is gonna pick Peter. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. How do I wanna reset, unlock, click to launch the draft. No, I said unlock. How do I cancel this? So this is cancelled. No, it's not cancelled. How do I cancel this, by the way? Do I reset? Okay, so this is it. I'm gonna have to click this button. Oh well, I'm not sure exactly how to cancel it otherwise, so there we go. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't let me ready up. This is the first time that I'm actually select your draft and then press next to initiate. You can press reset and to initiate and skip. Okay. This mode requires everyone to be subscribed to. For some reason, I cannot ready up, by the way. and I don't have the launch button. So I'm let me actually switch this. Press launch to start the draft. Ah, okay. I mean, come on, bro. I don't know how to ready up. Is this because of me, or is this because of something else, or... Oh my god, what is this? I'm blushing right now. Disable draft mode in game. Oh. Okay. Wait. This one. Disable draft mode in... What is draft mode? What? This one? No. This? None? Draft mode none? Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Actually, wait. Danke schön, Agropolis. Danke schön. That's why it took me a moment to actually remember how to say thank you. Oh, yes. Also, Groovy, how are you doing, man? Long time no see, bro. Rafifi was making a comment here. I'm surprised they didn't choose a scientific sieve. There were options like Korea and Australia. Indeed. Of course, they can do some simming with... the options they have right now. It looks like they are more preferring culture over science in this game, and we might see some culture clash over here. Also, here we go. Indeed. Actually, wait a second. Has been playing Vampire Survivors for 3 hours. What is that, bro? What is that? Oh, interesting option over there. By the way, I do have to ask you guys something. I did put this animation over here. You can see it. I'm actually curious if it is annoying or it is okay to allow it to be over there. I do hope it doesn't change that much, but I feel like there needs to be something moving over there on my screen, except my head. You know, you always see my head bubbling like this. I hope this is gonna be fun like that as well. I do have to check that out, by the way. Groovy, you gotta tell me more about Vampire Survivors. Definitely want to check that out. Okay, so... we do have the two teams, Duhansa on the left, KCFFA on the right side. Of course, right now we're loading into the first map, and it looks like we're gonna need to check them out from the top left to the bottom right. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, did you see it? Oh my god, on my Discord I now have... I started updating one of the channels, the wildlife channels, with the advancements that one of my plants is making. Is actually unbelievable to see those little tiny leaves just growing, blowing. Oh my god, blooming, actually, not blooming over there. And of course, I felt the need to share it. Let's see. We got it's amazing you DM. Okay, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Agropolis Trebuchet Gaming is the real Corny. Oh, Corny got really quick here. Also, here I'm watching this and I can't win on a TNT yet. It's all good, man. That's how we all learned. It's all fine. It's all fine. Also, can each team remap or just one? I think both teams can remap, if I noticed it correctly over here, but I'm gonna check it out again. They do have remap tokens. Let me see. KCFFA, yes, they do have 2 remap tokens available, so of course they can use one in this game. We're gonna have a pause at turn 8, and we're gonna allow the players to choose if they want to remap this or not. Okay, so let's quickly go through this so we don't end up in turn 8 with not that much information to use. We got Purge over here, Expotic with a possible 2-2 base on the left side here. He would need to cross that river and of course settle turn 2. Does have quite a few cities to go for. On the east side another 1, on the left side another 2. I do see he can go to the south over here for those non-freshwater cities near the mountains. Not ideal, but again can make it work. Maybe some plantations, maybe some banana, some cocoa. He's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, man. Whoa!
Hey guys.
Hello, Momiko. Thank you very much for the 8 months, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you. Looking at, of course, also Persia over here, looks like he did move across the river and he is going to settle turn 2 on the stone tile. Getting his 2-2 base will allow him to get that extra production and he is going to be a happy panda. We got Trebuchet Gamer, the real corny, showing up over here to the south, and it looks like he is going to have one big continent. This is going to be a bit awkward for him. And of course, looking at the north over there, it doesn't look like he's going to get to trade with even. Oh, he's going to trade with Taruga. Okay, well, I mean, sure. I mean, that's going to be nice. That's on another continent, but I'm not sure if that's going to be his go-to choice here. I do see him benefiting from reef fish tile, so he is going to go on the tip on that iron tile, and he's going to get the extra food coming out from the banana. We do have him with a +5 harbor in the capital. Looks like he will definitely get to place another district here next to it. And by the looks of it, has quite a bit of coast to go and settle if he wants to. Of course, most of the time Spain does want his harbors out. We're going to need to see exactly how Trebuchet Gamer here will get his sim going. He has also a wander to the right side. Pantanal showing up over here for him as some extra, nice juicy culture and science bonuses. Not a lot of production though. That is a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. We got on the top right here Ottawa showing up for Maelstrom. Looks like he also has those deer tiles, or I should say that deer tile in the capital's grasp. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna build Temple of Artemis. He's gonna be great. Canada! And of course, we do have him going for the builder first, and I do want to see his technology here. Animal husbandry. It feels like he is definitely gonna go for that Temple of Artemis, man. Temple of Artemis. Let's see. So Happy 42 is the only reason people pick Suleiman on this map is because of the bank double traders. Yes, it's something like that. Also, Star Spanky is spanking me with some drink water promotion. It looks like he wants to really be careful to keep me hydrated, so I don't end up, just without any kind of breath here. Yes, indeed. It looks like. Wait, what's that? What's that icon, bro? It doesn't show me. What's that icon? Let me see. What is triple something? I can't see what it is. It doesn't, for some reason it doesn't say. Anyway, looks like the water wars have been won with 000 from Star Spanky. What can I say? Also, Rafifi making a comment about Canada. Looks like we do have 3 copper and 5 silver tiles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 copper, and of course I do see 1 silver, 2 silvers, and where did you see the other ones? Over here. Oh, 6 silvers actually. Look at those triple silvers and another triple silver here. Very nice indeed. Quite a bit of fresh water also from the rivers. I do see he could go a little bit southward, but I do think he's going to probably stay in the tundra here. A bit awkward positioning for his ice hockey rinks, though. You do have to remember that they need to be placed on flat tiles, and of course we're going to need to see exactly where they're going to be placed and from how many cities. There are quite a few hills, and I can't say I am disappointed about the hill count. I'm just saying he might need to think a little bit preemptively how he's gonna plan that ice hockey ring placement. To the south we do have Byzantium over here. He is gonna be next to Greece, and we got Trinda in trouble, or I should say Byzantium in trouble. What do you think here? Who's gonna be in trouble more? Trinda with Gorgo, or Basil II with, of course, I should say Juvenal with Basil II, because of course you can imagine those Greek hoplites will probably keep up the defenses here against Constantinople for quite some time. We do have settlers coming out from both of them. There is a possible Etemenaki here in the south of Constantinople. Not that I am telling you to go Etemenaki, don't get me wrong. Etemenaki, man, sometimes it turns into a real Etemenaki, a real monkey actually. We got Trinda with, of course, a bit of Deutsch here in his city name. I'm not sure what's that. It looks like, didn't we ban city city names change up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Looks like, of course, he is starting to pump out of his scouts. He is not gonna be aware of his enemy to the southwest, and that might actually be a problem. One more turn, and we do have 3 more civilizations to go for. Looks like Felix Safo is gonna have quite an interesting spawn with St. Petersburg. Not a lot of fresh water in the tundra, but of course, immediately pulling down that Lavra does mean he is trying to rush that feed the world. Actually interesting to know if he is gonna go feed the world or something else. He also has the choice to go for Temple of Artemis if he wants to, 2-3 deer tiles, 2 deer tiles, and so on. We got 10 more seconds to go, and I'm gonna pause the game. Also 2 more civilizations to go to find out their spawns. I do see Greece with banana. I do see Istanbul with settlers coming out, and this is the moment. This is the moment we have been waiting for. We got a remap vote going on, and we're gonna need to see who will want to remap. 1 minute to rule them all. 1 minute to find the answer. We got KCFFA on the right side, and of course on the left side we do have, actually it doesn't matter because they're like on top of each other right now. Team 0 is FFA. We got Team 1 with Duhansa, and from what I can see over here, they are voting. Suddenly football radio announcer because reasons. I mean, why not? Why not? I guess some of you guys did get used to me. I do like to play with my voice quite a bit and make funny noises sometimes. Okay, I do need to let the next turn. Okay, boom, confirm, restart. There we go. Click, click, boom, boom, click, click, boom, boom. Please keep Tejo. Wait, what? Bro, ice hockey rings can be built on hills except if there is only snow and tundra. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh man, is that something? As far as I know, they couldn't have been built. They couldn't be built on hills, but that's something that I definitely wanna check out over here. I was remembering you have to have that tundra around the flat tundra around them, or the tundra actually around them. Definitely want to check it out when we go in. Actually, as Russia, I would I would rush Lavra before settler here and deny Camp Pantheon and Crusade could harm 2 enemy civs. Definitely something that we need to check. Of course, Civilopedia, opening up Civilopedia is going to be an issue here. We need to get that as soon as we can. That's a good info, by the way. I do want to check it out if that's the one. Groovy just spanking me over here. Oh, bro. Wait, who's Mike and Winslow? Do you actually want to put up a poll between me and Mike and Winslow? Who's Mike and Winslow? What? Right. He's an actor, comedian, and beatboxer. Oh my god, I need to do some beatboxing right now. Like really, bro? Like really? You wanna put me that? Oh, I know the frog sounds, bro. Oh man, you know, sometimes when you get how to say, when I get bored, I do have to keep myself you know, at least entertained, so I do use my voice as much as possible to entertain. It's all good. Let's see, the players are rethinking. Yeah, only one more. Let's go for the unpause here. And let's see. Yeah, so for each tundra, blah 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 blah. So they can be placed in tundra hills. Yes, nice. Okay, good to know. I totally forgot about that information. I don't know why in my mind it was, oh, you cannot do it, and I find out. Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening me. Also, Mosi1212 was pointing out about that rush for Lavra. Well, now we're gonna need to see if Russia will get that chance. Of course, with a different map, we do have different choices for them. I don't see. Oh, I do see now Canada here with triple lakes, quadruple lakes available for him. Not that much fresh water, but he's. Oh my God! What is this goddess of the hunt? Oh, deer tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. 4 deer tiles in the capital with the 5th one outside of the capital. More showing up on the east side, but he will be clashing with Russia from the beginning of the game. Felix Safu here on his eastern border. I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite nasty for both of them. Of course, Felix Safu does have the fresh water and the lake to go around, but again, not that much fresh water between them, and there's only one tile lake that he could benefit from. On the east side, there is no fresh water in so much land, a bit of coastal water, but of course, that's only one extra housing. Hello there, Guerdaroth. Good evening, sir, and welcome, sir. Also, Tooth Bias, hello. We did remap, and I believe, wait, I did forget, who did remap, by the way? It was Duhansa, right? KCFFA was on top, and Duhansa, I think they were the ones with the pluses. Boa tarde, Camilos Menek, and of course, let me actually see, Seb, Russia and Canada spawning next to each other. Well, this is one of those, Russia and Canada sitting in a tree. We're gonna need to see exactly how much KISSING they will do over here, because it's definitely gonna be a problem with them being so close to each other. They do have a lot of tundra on the right, a lot of tundra on the left. We do, of course, see there is so much in the top part of the screen, this being highlands. The map wraps around, and of course we're gonna need to see exactly who is going to get the most cities here. On the left side, we also see Persia with coming up from KCFFA, of course. That is going to keep this border for Canada. He's going to be safe here. And I'm pretty sure Persia is not going to want to go in the north here anytime soon. We do have Exotic with Scout coming up in 3 turns. It looks like he does have a 2-2 base underneath. And he is gonna get the strategic resources, the horses in the capital, with iron in the capital as well. Does have fresh water coming up from these rivers on the north. I like this city over here next to that sugar tile, the 1-3. Very nice production, very nice food. And from what I noticed, of course, we do have quite a few cities also in the south. Looks like he has one big continent with a few spice tiles over here, some bananas, some cotton tiles to settle. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's take a look over here on the west side. Did you actually put up that poll, by the way? I'm actually curious. Is it like, what's the score there? Did you put up that poll, Groovy? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We do have Ottomans here in the west side of Gorgo, and by looks of it, Istanbul this time is gonna have a continent split here, but it's yeah, not gonna be that how to say that impactful on him. It would be much better on Spain. Spain though coming up, oh, this time Spain has a continent split. Very nice, very nice. We got the scouts coming off from Ottomans. He does have a 3-1 base with a cattle tile underneath. Is that a cattle? Yeah, that is a cattle tile, so he doesn't have something like citrus over there. Well, I mean, that would have been nice, but it's not there, so we'll see. Does have quite a few mountains with a +5 possible campus. And amazing. We do have to the south over here, of course, a possible city that he could take out, Nalanda, which is going to be nice. And from what I can see, they can trade on the coast here between Istanbul and Gorgos capital. Definitely these two cities will make awesome gold for them and for their team. That is going to be something that we're going to need to get back to see what's going on. Of course, with Trinda going towards the north here, he's pumping out a scout. Does have a 2-2 base with multiple 2-2s to work. Quite a few tiles that he could place his acropolises on. They can only be placed on hills. And of course, a very strong second city here near those spice tiles. Really curious to see if that's actually going to be his choice. We do have also Pericles here, SND, to the southeast of Greece. This is going to be an interesting matchup, Gorgo against Pericles. Usually none of them actually win in these types of matchups, but we're going to need to see, of course, their seeming going against each other. We do have also Pericles with a possible +3 campus in the capital to the south. Does have a 2-2 base underneath. That is a stone tile, and from what I see, he's expansion possibilities are taking him to the northeast and to the southwest. There's not a lot of fresh water between him and Greece, and I'm pretty sure they want to prioritize getting any kind of positioning over here. Now, I also don't really particularly like Salar de Uyuni. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's amazing in real life, but this one with only like 2 gold, 1 production and 2 science, it doesn't seem like it's an extremely good wonder to have, a tile to have, what tiles to have. I do want to really quickly check out Byzantium here. He is to the south of Spain, and this might hurt Spain, by the way. This might hurt Spain if Spain goes for a religion here, or of course we do have a Byzantium to his south. Byzantium can spread those that religion of his as well, can take it out from Spain, might give a free taxes straight. I don't know, there are quite a few possibilities. Of course, also Spain will benefit from that extra +5 going against the civilization with a holy site, with a religion. So there are quite a few things going against each other. Definitely looking forward to see if there will be some form of early warfare, or it's going to come of those tagmas. We got settlers coming off from their cities. They did not meet each other, and of course they are not aware of what's going on around them. I do have to point out at the moment I do prefer Spain's continent split. It does mean he's gonna get to spam his cities on the east side over here, where he does have multiple freshwater cities. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get a few cities here on the coast. Getting those trade routes between his cities, and those cities will be amazing. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody, right? Everybody got their spawns out. We did get to talk about each of them a little bit, and now we're gonna get another one of those remap votes going on. One more remap vote. Okay, so no remap. Okay. So it was KC that actually remapped that one. Okay, got it. Solar was 211111. It would be an awesome wonder if Salar de Uyuni. I don't know why I read it Solar. Salar de Uyuni. Wait, why do you want it 111111? It feels like it is a bit awkward. Senor Testa, hello there. And this map is so big. Yes, so big. Now we got Borizi in the house. Hello there, sir. Oh, congratulations for getting that top leaderboard position. Definitely, congrats, bro. We got Duhansa remapped. I thought as well. I don't know. Maybe it was something that I don't know, mistaken case of identity or something. I don't know. Anyway, we are going into the game now. We have to, get our sleeves ready, get our morning workout, and we need to check out who is gonna be first over here. Of course, they are battling out for the first position in their groups. It's really important to get every point, every game, and I'm pretty sure they are gonna give their best here. Really, I'm gonna put up really quickly. I'm gonna put up on the screen here, so we get to see exactly who is who. On the left side, we got the Duhansa team label. On the right side, we do have, of course, KC FFA team label. It is actually FFA enjoyers, but you can imagine spelling that out. FFA enjoyers is a little bit awkward. It's like wow, so big, bro. Whoa. Peloponnesian War. Big Blue Whale, hello, good evening. Also, Fish making a comment here. Duhansa given an amazing gift from Casey here. Very nice to them of them to remap. Indeed, it was actually quite surprising that we've seen an initial remap there. By the way, Fish, if you ever want to join... join on the stream, you're more than welcome to. I don't know why I didn't mention that earlier, but of course I'm actually gonna move right now in the casting commentary something channel on my end. So if you want to join, you're always welcome. Just pop in, bro. Let's see, Reina in the capital, in the capitals. Well, I mean, you mean for the Ottomans and Gorgos capital? That is gonna be quite a bit of gold generated. I wouldn't actually go for Reina in the capitals, but you never know. Okay, so coming back on this side, let's actually check out what's going on here. early positioning. We do have Ottomans going for the south, of course, with Propagandi wanting to expand his empire on this coast by the looks of it, and he's doing quite well to do that. Of course, he's going to get more trade routes from the water towards Gorgo's capital. I also notice he's going for the third settler, and he does have a possible iron tile to improve on the west side. That's something that we didn't talk about earlier. His horse tiles are also to the south here, and he's of course going to start to acquire that horse resource when he's going to improve it with a pasture. Looking also on Gorgo, looks like he's going to have a bit of a lack of horses here in the cities. He does have an iron tile 3 tiles away. It's going to be expensive, but of course I do believe they need to do it. They need to pick it. He needs as many, well, I should say all of them do need as much strategic resources as possible. We do have also the war declaration being sent from one to the other. I believe it is because of Canada here with Russia. Oh my god, Russia already showing up with a warrior there next to his deer tiles, and of course you can see that extra production and all of the juicy bonuses, even the extra gold showing up on Ottawa. We got slingers coming out of that city center with settlers also going to the west side here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get those horses, improve the iron tiles for some extra nice and juicy production, not to mention the resource accumulation. I also noticed on Persia we do have that 2-2 nice pace, both of those strategic resources on the west side here with horses and iron tile popping off, and on the west side in his second ring, very nice indeed. Still we're waiting for their choices for pantheons. I'm gonna keep on bouncing through their spawns to see exactly who's gonna pick up what. We got SND going for the city on the northeast side over here. Doesn't want to go immediately for the northwestern settle, and I'm pretty sure Trinda is going to want this juicy spice settle here. Very nice indeed at the beginning of the game. So much food acquired. Of course, he's going to need housing to go with it, but I'm pretty sure he's going to handle that. Athens does have access to a horse tile to the south. His iron tile is going to be expensive. 3 tiles away. That is a lot of gold investment. 25 plus 35. And that is in the ideal position at the early stages of the game. Ooh, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. We got Temple of Artemis also placed down. Looks like Maelstrom did upgrade his archer, and he might actually lose it here. Needs to pay attention because Felix Safu is in a war mood. Look at him just going and smacking that archer around. Oh my god, why are you beating yourself? Why are you beating yourself? We do have a Maelstrom over here with that banged up archer. Looks like he is 2 turns away from losing it, and from what I can see, of course, he moved away 1 tile. He is gonna try to shoot, move and shoot at the same time, and of course keep on how to say, there is a word when you do this, right? Kiting, I believe it's kiting away and shooting at the same time. It's a word coming up from League of Legends, from Dota, when you try to move away and you keep your melee opponent out of range. Let's see, how are the snowy boys start? Yeah, well, we got Maelstrom here with a lot of good advantages coming up from these deer tiles, 8 turns away from building that Temple of Artemis. Showing up on the next screen, we do have Russia. Let's see it. Holy Site projects, another Lavra coming up in 3. He is Byzantium represent, bro. He's going, oh my god, he's gonna get it. He is gonna get it. The first religion here. Russia does need 2 projects, and of course he's barely 2 turns away from getting the first one. Looks like Felix Safu is a little late to the party there for his religion. Wait. Kiting is much older than MOBAs. Indeed, well, I guess it was from the days of Diablo or something like that, but anyway, that's where I remembered that from initially. But yeah, thank you for correcting me there. We do have of course that second project showing up here for Basil II. He just recruited Simon Peter, and he is gonna found a religion soon enough. What is it gonna be? Does he even have a pantheon? Yes, he does have a pantheon. Okay, so we got Byzantium here with a great prophet. it, putting some production into his shrines. Looks like now is he gonna take it slow? Bro, this is not the time to take it slow. This is, well, anyway. St. Petersburg here does have a few of those deer tiles of his own. Looks like he's gonna work a silk tile with that extra production and quite a bit of fed coming up from his tiles. Of course, we do see that Felix Safu right now is generating 12.5 faith a turn. Interesting. He did go for Earth Goddess, so he's getting all of that juicy, nice extra faith. Fran Amar, 24. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome, sir. We do have plus 3 Lavra coming up over here. Yeah, there we go, between the two mountain tiles and of course the two forest tiles. Whoa, Pipo Fuentes, thank you very much, man, for the follow. Welcome. Slingers also coming out from St. Petersburg to defend against Canada's scouts. Of course, on the other side, we did have Canada managing to take care of that warrior of Canada here, of Russia, that was a bit, a bit too aggressive. Canada did manage to get a level 1 archer, and of course that is shooting down quite a few units here. Let's take a look at Spain's development. We do have him already with a trader going from Toledo to Madrid. Also Bizan. Oh, is this a campus? Is this no Holy Side? Holy Side first coming up from Spain. This I haven't seen in such a long time. Holy Side first coming up from Spain. Oh man, this is interesting. Of course, Spain does benefit from diamond tile with some extra gold. He is gonna bring a slinger to the fight here, but he definitely would have had quite a few times to put campuses first or harbors first. Going for a second holy site in Toledo, he is gonna need to do something about this warrior over here because he's not acquiring any kind of great profit points right now, and of course he's gonna be a little bit late to the party. I do see him also benefiting from an iron tile to the south here. His horses are lacking. I don't see any kind of horse tile in his immediate never mind. I just saw it pop off. Is across that water tile, of course, after the niter mounts, and of course we're gonna see that horse needing to be bought as a tile and of course improved afterwards with a pasture. Not an easy adventure. Byzantium over here did manage to get the crab dominant religion. Oh my god, crab for the crab king, man. Feed the world, taking it away from Russia with crusade coming up with the combat units. Gain that +7 combat strength near cities that follow the religion. Of course, going against Spain over here, he might take out a few units and get that bonus going. We've seen actually last time in a game in which there was a direct matchup between Byzantium and Spain. I believe it was still in the CPL qualifiers. Wait. Was it in the... No, it was in the CFR squadrons. I'm sorry. When we did have them go as hard as possible against Spain, and Spain did manage to withstand with those conquistadors, the Tagmas, the Tagma corps, the Trebuchets, like all of those units that were being sent against him. He did lose 2-3 cities, but did manage to catch up. If I'm not mistaken, it was Sphinx going against Barking Gang, and of course Tirits over there showing up to the fight. We did have a bit of a strong endeavor here from Spain, and of course with that continent split with its amazing trade routes, he did manage to get exactly what he needed at the correct moment in time. But I do think they could have played it a little better. Anyway, we do have a Temple of Artemis here coming up on Ottawa in 2 turns, and of course he is gonna get all of that juicy bonus on his side. Can you imagine how many bonuses he's gonna have in Ottawa? 4 amenities. He's gonna get the food. He's gonna get the housing. He's gonna be happy. Of course. Showing up over here with quite a bit of gold from the beginning. We do have Maelstrom with a clear lack of culture. He's going for the monuments first here in Winnipeg, and I do believe he's going to need to get some more tiles to work in this city. I'm actually curious if he switched this tile, the 1-4, to the city of Winnipeg, so he can couple that with the horse tile. That could be a thing. And of course, 9 gold per turn coming up from him. We got 13 gold a turn coming up from Trebuchet Gamer. Let me see what's going on here. Catching up with the stream chat right now. Seb was calling it out when you play Russia, but you want faith in every tile, even outside of Tundra. I know, right? Everywhere. You want faith everywhere. Camilos Mayak, he need this +5 against Byzantium. He does need every little bit of help against Byzantium. Also, Burize picked Russia to deny Crusade, ends up getting denied. I know, right? And this is such a hard thing to do, denying Russia from his religion. Of course, you do have Russia getting that half-coast holy site, the Lavra, and most of the time you do get the extra production because of that Tundra extra production trade from Russia. It is quite a bit of a problem. Also, that's potentially 8 amenities with sheep and deer in the north, citrus south, and horse west. Oh, you mean these guys? This one over here, and this one also over here. That's another 2. Let's see. Does it have anyone? This one is for the Winnipeg, by the way, when he's gonna get the amenity. I think it is, you get the amenity in the city you actually work that tile in, even if it is in the range of the Temple of Artemis. As far as I know, that's how it works. Anyway, I do see Goddess of the Hunt over there. Wow, did I just say over there? Over here, showing up in the city of Ottawa. Did he just pop a builder? Wow. I mean, that's like the god of civilizations just showing up over here and giving him so many juicy bonuses. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to improve that copper tile. He's gonna want to improve the irons for that extra production, and of course the bonuses. But we do need to see another settler coming out, and that's gonna be built in 4 turns, or trained, how you want to say it. I don't believe the correct term is trained. Let me quickly go again through all of the civilizations so we see their options for pantheons, and then I'm gonna put up that prediction on the stream chat. We got City Patron Goddess chosen by Ottomans. He's gonna get the 50% bonus towards the districts. From what I can see, we do have stone circles being picked up from Trinda in the first district, not in the first district, not all districts. We do have God of War and Plunder for Persia. It looks like, of course, he's gonna get those nice and juicy extra merchant points. I do believe he is already working those traders, and of course trying to get that extra juicy culture on his side. No Pantheon yet from Greece, from SND. He is getting his monuments out, and of course every little bit of extra culture is gonna be nice for him. We got him on 6 science and 5 culture, soon to be on 7 culture and 9 culture actually. While his opponent over here, Trinda, is getting Stonehenge. Okay, Stonehenge. This is the second time I see Stonehenge being picked up by a civilization that doesn't usually go for it. Yesterday I've seen Victoria go for, Eleanor go for Stonehenge, and I'm like, really, bro? Are you actually gonna do this? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, I mean, sure, okay. Let's keep on watching what's going on. Of course, Russia here with his religion, he did go for Buddhism. Earth Goddess as a pantheon with choral music and lay ministry coming up for his shrines and temples, and the holy sites with the theater squares. We do have also Spain with religious settlements. He wants to go far and wide and settle his cities. He's gonna be happy here, just making those settlers, sending them towards unknown lands, and of course getting the most out of those. In the south, we do have Byzantium with River Goddess. He's gonna get that extra nice and juicy amenity from having his holy sites next to the rivers. And as far as I know, it did get snipped, right? It did get nerfed here from a +2 adjacency extra to a +1. Well, that is gonna be a bit of an issue, but of course we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna have a big impact. We do have a Slinger coming out from Constantinople, Moksha establishing in that city center, and with Moksha establishing in the city of Constantinople, he is gonna push much faster his religion. Actually, we should be able to see this, right? He has, let me see, in his religion, this city converts in 5. It's much faster than the growing of population, and from what I can see, he is getting on this side 10 incoming pressure. Really curious how much that will change in 3 turns. Maybe I'm gonna actually remember to come back and check. Well, I guess that's all of the civilizations being exposed over here. I do have to say that I need to click buttons and of course manage the prediction. Let's see who will win will be the question, and we do have two teams on this in this game. Of course, on the Highlands map, KC FFA enjoyers on one side, while on the other side we do have Duhansa. Of course, let me actually put it up over there. I'm still waiting for that poll, by the way. I'm still waiting for the poll, Groovy. It looks like you're letting me hang. You're letting no, Big Blue Whale. Let me actually check out what you are saying. That's potentially 8 amenities plus sheep. Indeed, I do have to double check that information. Propi doubles 3 tiles out campus. Wait, what? 3 tiles out campus. Oh, I mean, you know, plus a 5 campus. You can't let that go, bro. You gotta build it. You gotta do it. 14 science, a 10 coming out from him. Of course, with only 5 culture, he does have Bursa with another plus 4 campus showing up over here. I do see in the Great People screen there is Hypatia first, and Ottomans over here is well on his way to recruit that. Interesting. Of course, how fast he's gonna go there. Oh, triple campuses. Oh my god, I was wondering, why is he making 2 points? Like, really? He has 1 campus? Well, he has 2 of them with another one showing up next turn. Of course, passively getting Hypatia will give him quite a few bonuses. Let's see, Finarfin also, it's a bit it's only a bit less faith. Also, it's fine, I think. It still gives the amenity and housing, so still pretty good. Oh yeah, definitely River Goddess, it's a strong one. That amenity, man. Oh, that's like, oh man, that's like a big shawarma over there for your people, man. It's amazing. Data Poker asking us for era scores. I'm gonna keep it up over here. Everybody did get to that threshold. We do have a few of them ending up a bit too much with too much era score. Felix Afu 26. We do have a Juvenile here with 27 and the 25 on Exotic, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Hello there, Kanak. Welcome. And also, Big Blue Whale was saying that the amenities from Toa go to the city owning the improvement. That's what I was remembering as well, but it is still a potentially 8 Empire White. I I approve that message, sir. Eric Coffin, Highlands needs to be banned for 4v4 teamers. Well, I mean, the players really enjoy it. I know it's a bit of a stressful endeavor for us viewers and observers and so on. It is quite a bit of an effort that we need to watch this long game, but at the same time the players do enjoy having that sim, using the big brain tactics to get an advantage over your opponent, and you get rewarded when you actually do the correct moves in a long-term endeavor. That is I do believe that is one of the reasons the players do like this map. Okay, so city states. We are just 5 turns away from getting a golden age here, and yeah, we do have a bit of time to actually talk about the city states. We got Kandy, Yerevan, and Armak showing up for religious bonuses. So we got Valletta with Kabul for military bonuses. Looks like Hansa with Cahokia will be the ones with trade. Buenos Aires, one single city state to rule them all in the industrial zone. Looks like Geneva with Anshan and Nalanda will be the ones with science bonuses, and Mohenjo Daro is gonna be giving culture. You get culture, he gets culture, they get culture. Of course, Mohenjo Daro here will also give you the full housing from your cities if you settle them non-fresh, which is amazing. I'm wondering exactly who is gonna pick this one. We do have another settler coming up, popping out of the city of Ottawa. You can see that city center showing up over here with 2 tons away from getting a 5th population. Well, it's not gonna get there. He's gonna be growing back in 5th. We do have the settler going to the north here, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to put it here. Really curious. Well, I mean, he did need to go around the lake, right? I do see more settlers coming out from Winnipeg, and of course with unfortunately a clear lack of iron improvements, and that is something that of course I want to check who is gonna need that iron. Let's see, Hanging Gardens coming out from Greece, no iron needed. We got Stonehenge being built from the other Greece, his brother. Trinda, it looks like a few holy sites coming out also from. Wait, really? Okay, I mean, sure. We got some fans in the house, by the way. Let's go meowing. Is this Agropolis? Agropolis, did you do this, bro? Did you actually do this? Did you buy a city name for from Trinda to help out your team? Oh, let's go. Wait. You make poll because I never answered you? Wait, how many wrinkles does my brain have? Is this oh my god. Is this my brain or your brain? This is Groovy's brain, boys. This is Groovy's brain. You gotta you gotta mention that, Groovy. Enough. Okay. 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 Nice one, bro. Nice one. Let's see. Also, Surplex, yeah, Highlands is cool, but needs some early skirmishes to keep it interesting. Hopefully, Russia will settle a city down there for Spain. Also, Canonessa, hello there. Did Leonardo da Vinci engineer before current BBG patch with two charges from Mausoleum give workshop plus 6 culture? That's a good question. I don't remember. The Leonardo da Vinci is the one that gives you the plus 2. I don't. Oh, yeah, I think it does. It does give you the double bonuses on that as well. If I don't remember, there was a bug, and I don't think it actually was fixed anytime soon. The extra it gives, you know, straight up it gives a plus 3, and of course with the doubling it does give the plus 6, which was amazing. Actually, one good engineer there. Also, Fusimo, hello there, guten Abend. Ein Gypsum kommt Salten Altain. I'm not sure what you said over there. I guess you're talking about the gypsum, and I guess you're talking about the salt. I don't know about the salt though. I know about the gypsum. I don't know, bro. You gotta tell us more details in English, because yeah, I may know a few words in German, but I'm not so, you know, fluent in it. Let's see. What's going on here? Fourth city coming out from Canada. We do have those extra 2 settlers also need to pop from the cities of Canada. Winnipeg pumping it out in 5 turns. And of course, another builder is going to go and improve the deer tile. Quebec City actually got placed in a non-freshwater placement, and this is actually surprising. He did leave a city, another city open over here, city slot, and I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get one there. Maybe he was a bit annoyed that he doesn't have a lot of hills around it, and of course he's gonna need to spend some gold into it, even though of course Canada does get quite a bit of how to say, quite a bit of a discount on his buying of Tundra tiles. Very nice indeed. Horses coming out from Ottawa in 2 turns. We might see some kind of aggression here against Russia, and I'm pretty sure Russia, for example, is not prepared for it. You can see Felisafu is 8 turns away from it, doesn't actually have horses improved. He's gonna need to get them improved as soon as possible, and neither does he have iron. That is one big thing over here. Also, Sir Luke 77, hello, bonsoir. I'm looking forward to seeing a few civs in action that I've not seen in multiplayer before. Well, it is definitely something that we need to check out how the players will play here. But I do believe most of these have been played out a lot of the times in the games. It's not that they have been playing out in this particular matchup. Also, Maraksu, Highlands, yes, I approve that message. This is the Highlands map. Do you guys want to see the map somewhere? I guess I can put it up somewhere on the screen. Let me see if I have an easy message that I can switch over here. I did have one, so we might use that. Okay, I can use this. There we go. We got a map, Highlands. Dun, 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 dun. Dum, 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 dum. Anyway, let's go back to the game here. We're just a few turns away, 2 turns away from going into the classic era with multiple civilizations trying to expand. First, Acropolis is coming out from Greece. He did manage to get the religion here. It looks like Gorgo is going to go for divine inspiration with sacred places. The plus to science, culture, gold, and faith coming up from the cities with a religion that have a world wonder. And of course, since he does have Stonehenge, he's going to get a plus 6 from that. I do want to mention he already put down 2 of those Acropolis, is working on the 3rd probably soon enough, and it looks like wait, sponsored by Spot. Okay, interesting. We do have Exotic over here coming up on with a heavy chariot. I'm not sure exactly when he popped it, but he did pop it, and I do see a few galleys also on the seas over here from the west of Pasargade. Exotic is gonna join with another settler to the southwest, and he might put another city on the coast here. Really curious if he's gonna go over on this style, on the 1-2 with that fresh water from the river. I'm actually a bit surprised he didn't wanna settle the cotton tile, but well, I guess he didn't want that, so he's not gonna get a free amenity from it. Using the galley, if he manages to get that galley moved, and you can see he already has the shift and the waypoint set over there. He is gonna block the way for Trinidad to attack into his city center. More galleys coming out from Susa. We do have on him the extra +3 when attacking from the Persian trade, and of course while Gorgo over here will probably have some advantages of his own, he's also gonna have a few worries of his own with the other Greece showing up next to him to the southeast. I do believe Greece can get a strong monumentality over here with his stone circles, and at the same time the divine his religion, I should say. We need to see exactly how many faith points he's gonna get. I see him right now on 17. Not bad, not bad. 43 production, not bad. Not bad. Anyway, coming back to this, I do want to quickly switch the screen here so we get to see something. Let me see. I was switching applications here. Dexter, best of 3 or best of 1? This is a best of 1, by the way. We do have them in the group stages, and they need to figure out who's going to be first, who's going to be second in the group stage, who's going to be third, and who's going to be fourth. There is a file here that I could share with you. Actually, let me put it up in the stream chat. You can check out that Google Doc, and of course you can see the placement, the wins, the losses, the subs, the remap tokens, the playoffs, how they will actually end up playing against each other, and what are the possibilities. Quite an interesting Google Doc being shared over there by, of course, one and only Menjak. Amazing work, by the way. Amazing work getting this going. Let's also check out right now that we went into the classical era. We need to see exactly who is on what. Propaganda here with a pen, brush, and voice. Golden Age. We do have him with, of course, that extra +2 culture and gold coming up from his districts. He did go for campus placements, and because of that, he is going to get, of course, a lot of bonuses in science, in culture, and a little bit of gold, which is nice. I don't see him going for harbors. I don't see him right now going for any kind of commercials, and of course, even though he does have the 4th population count here, I do believe he's waiting for something. What is that something? I'm not sure. He did probably, oh no, he's just gonna get Hypatia. No, look at that. Ottoman's just waiting, you know, he's wiggling his toes right now. Propaganda is like, oh, I'm gonna recruit Hypatia, boys. Oh yeah, flexing right now, of course, getting that great scientist from the beginning, getting such a good result in his simming. 21 science and 24 culture. You can even see him right now, you know, like behind the screen over there. He's like, yeah, bro, I did it, bro. I'm a bit surprised, by the way, that he's gonna use Hypatia. He's gonna pop it in his capital. I was expecting him to pop it in another city because, you know, it's much cheaper, it's much faster to get the library in your capital, so you might as well help out another city. He is gonna explode when it comes to that science and culture. Now we do have also Trebuchet Gamer going for a monumentality golden age with Spain. He was a bit bullied here. Definitely Byzantium Juvenile from the south didn't really want to let him sim and build up his holy site over here, and because of that, of course, his whole religion was a little bit slow down. Relics have a triple yield of both faith and tourism. We got the pilgrimage with a +2 faith for each city following this religion, and from what I can see, of course, with his pantheon to expand the 25% production towards his settlers, he is gonna get quite a bit of extra cities, faster cities, I should say. You can already see him popping off. One settler coming out from Toledo next turn, another one in 2 turns from A Coruna. We do have him putting down his harbors over here. Actually, in the capital city, I don't see a harbor, but I do see a government plaza. And there is a possible placement for his campuses between his two cities, and I'm actually a bit surprised he didn't use his government plaza over here to the north of Madrid to give him some easy peasy plus 3 or more campuses. Anyway, well, you do what you gotta do. He went for Magnus first in the capital, getting those internal trade routes with some extra food, with some extra production, and of course, using the double yields, you can imagine those are so good, so good to use. We got also some horses going against Russia here. Felix Afu with a Monumentality Golden Age. He's running on 28 Faith at 10, only 20 production. Does have another Lavra coming out of his series, and I do see a horse popped in from Novgorod in 3 turns. There is no horse yet in the city of Astrakhan, but he does have a few sacrificial units on the front line, so it will slow down the horses from attacking the city center itself. Of course, with actually 3 horses. Well, did he just pop a builder? I think he just popped a builder. With 3 horses coming off from Maelstrom, he will try to do some form of early aggression against Russia. Using that 50 production that, of course, Canada is benefiting from, he might get an advantage. Oh my god, double the amount of production. Oh yeah. Felix Afu here, of course, will need to get as much faith generated as possible. He did manage to pillage, he did manage to get his Halavra pillage here in the city of Novgorod. Unfortunate, but it happened. His horse will probably need to get there and smack around that scout. It will take it out, but it's going to be one more turn that, of course, the horse is not going to get on the west side here. You can also see Trinda, Monumentality Golden Age with a 17 Faith turn on Gorgo. Not something that we are used to seeing, by the way. And I'm actually really curious to see if that's going to work out for him. It's not one of those choices that we've seen picked. Maybe some initiation rites if you go to war, maybe, use that faith. But with the Holy Site and the Government Plaza, oh my god, it's been some time since I've seen this put down on the field. Anyway, we do have him banging against a few galleys of Persia. Both of them actually got knocked off a little bit here. Both of them are building more of them, and we will see some form of skirmish on the seas here. While he's gonna need to be careful what kind of aggression will be coming from Greece here, from the southeast. Of course, we got the Pericles nation, I should say S&D, playing it today. He is starting to pop off a little bit with doubling his city count soon enough, and of course the same can be said about Greece, but with a lot more production. We do have S&D with a pen, brush, and voice Golden Age. He did go for 13 science, 35 culture. Of course, he does have hanging garters, giving him that much needed bonus in his cities and the capital. I do see him on 11 gold a turn, and of course, he is trying to get as many settlers out as possible before the next turn. He did go for God of Craftsman. This is the last pantheon that I haven't checked on the game, and of course, he started to improve his horse to the south. He just improved his iron to the north. Both of those strategic resources are going to be accumulated into his empire. We do have also a Juvenile with a Monumentality Golden Age. Okay, interesting. Let's see the crab religion here. He's going for 2 foreigner settlers towards Spain. Of course, you can see the settlers are just moving, towards his opponents here. We're probably going to see one here and maybe one here. That feels like it's going to be the correct placement, because he has another one that can be put down over here on the lake tile to the southwest. He did get pillaged though. Spain did sneak in one scout and pillage his plus 4. What is this? Plus 4 probably, right? Holy Site. And I do see him putting down his government plaza in 110 from Edessa in such a way that he could actually place strong campuses between those districts and of course the city centers. I do see him also with a city to the south here. He is going to be on 5-6 cities soon enough, 5-6 cities soon enough. With his, let me see, 22 faith a turn, he can definitely afford to buy a few of these builders, and in the meantime build up some more faith generation, improve those tiles, get those strategic resources. You can see he has 2 iron tiles available for him, but not improved, and he does have a horse tile in the city of Odessa that he already improved, and of course is acquiring those resources. Exotic lagging a little bit behind in his stats. He is on a 10 science with 14 culture because he did go for Magnus in the capital. Of course, all of his other stats are lagging a little bit. He needs Moksha, he needs Pingala, he needs other governor titles. And this actually, brings me up with another idea. Did he actually go triple Magnus? Did he go triple? Anybody know? I guess he's not streaming, but that would be so much of a... Oh, I guess we can see, right? No, he doesn't. So he does have only 2 movement on his settler. That would have been the Magnus third, right? This one, the extra movement. Well, I guess it should have shown up over here on the settlers. It feels like. Also, let's see, why not a commercial? Yeah, also Final Fin calling it out. You don't break Felix Safu easily. Don't think Canada can do something strange that Basil has a commercial. And indeed, Basil does have a commercial. Looks like he's gonna get an extra trade route over there. And of course, does look like he is gonna pay attention to his economy. Not something that we are used to seeing, by the way. Also, Canuck soldier, Canada is just going to harass, maybe take a worker or two. I know, right? But he's doing well because he's putting a bit of pressure on Russia. Not to mention, because of this aggression, it forced Russia to lose his economy. You can see Felisafov over here is losing 3 gold a turn. He was forced to get quite a few units on the field, and of course, as you can see, there will be quite a bit of pressure for him, or I should say, for his economy coming up from this. Just build them hard upgrade. Wait, what? Anyway, I guess you're talking about the Tagmas, just saying it out there. John Galt, Canada and Russia sharing tundra. I know, they are so close to each other. This is, oh my god, this is going to be quite interesting to see exactly who's going to pop over here against each other. We do have encampments being put down from Maelstrom. Of course, he is going to try to acquire one of those great generals. I do see Russia also working the cards here. 2 great general points a turn, Spain on 2.3. And that actually reminds me that we do need to check out their bonuses. Exotic on Penbash and Voice. Doesn't have a lot of districts, but he's putting them down right now. Of course, prioritizing commercials over everything else. Getting those extra nice and juicy trade routes. I do see also Pingala assigned to a city. You can see it over here in the city of Tarsus. And of course, we're gonna need to check that out. How much science is he gonna get from that, and of course what other districts he's gonna plan to put in Tarsus. I also noticed a Maelstrom here with a Penbash and Voice Goldenish. She's on 14 science with 21 culture compared to Felisafu's 10 and 25. Definitely going for Pingala in the capital, in the city of Ottawa, and he does have Moksha in Winnipeg. We do see more horses also showing up in the build queues of other cities, and of course he definitely needs these encampments to finish sooner rather than later. Since he did put some aggression on, some pressure on, I should say, on Russia. Russia could actually use that army to keep on settling in the face of Canada. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be the case here, but there is that possibility. I also see we do need to check out the governments. We got Classical Republic on Duhansa on Propaganda. We got Trebuchet Gamer on Classical Republic. Looks like Felisafu Autocracy is working on, maybe he's looking to get some more of those wonders out. I'm not sure if he actually wants that, but well, that's probably the only reason you want to go autocracy here. Audience Chamber popping in 110 from St. Petersburg, and it looks like he needs that extra food going for his granaries. He did get denied Feed the World, which was massive coming out from Basil II here. We do have also, let's see, Trinda in the oligarchy government, and I do believe he's going to get his specializing building of choice in 3 turns, and he is going to get the oligarchic legacy card from it. SND is on autocracy, and again he is actually he's going for the autocracy card, really, with Audience Chamber popping up in 4 turns from his city. It feels like he needs to switch in a few turns, or get that autocracy card. Not sure if that's an ideal card to work here in this situation. oligarchic legacy seems to be the way to go. But at the same time, I do see Persia is making headway against Greece, against the galleys of Greece, and of course, this is not how it ends, but it definitely will put some pressure on the Greek units, and of course, forcing to go a few more of these. Naval units. We got the Juvenile with Classical Republic on his side. He is also going for his temples. Oh, more of that faith coming out from him. I do say he did place those two cities. I also noticed he's gonna use a trader to connect all of his cities, which is gonna be very good, by the way. He's gonna build a road towards Spain slowly but surely, making sure those units are gonna get there on the front line faster. They're gonna start trading punches faster, and he is gonna overwhelm the defenses of Spain. Of course, just working towards that goal. We got Exotic here with a pen brush and voice golden. She did go for oligarchy, by the way. Very nice, very nice. And looking like he did not actually start to get his audience chamber going. We'll see when he's gonna pop that off. I do see he's positioning his builders to actually improve a few of these plantations, or maybe get some jobs. I'm actually curious if he actually discovered that irrigation or not. Also, Maelstrom with a pen, brush, and voice, and oligarchy on his side. He was going for Oracle in 3 turns. Ottawa represent, bro. We got the Maelstrom also needing to improve his iron tiles. Of course, he's gonna get the extra production from that. He can chop it, by the way. He can chop Oracle if he wants to. Just needs to switch a tile there. You can see the tiny builder, but it's, effective builder. It's tiny but effective. And we're probably gonna see it finish next turn with Pingala in that city center. He can definitely get whatever he wants. Get a theater square, get a harbor, get a commercial, get an encampment, and just explode in general points. Anything he wants. I do see also we do have Felix Safu realizing that he can actually build a line of units and go against those 2 horses of Maelstrom. This might actually come back to haunt Maelstrom if he doesn't build a few defensive units here. This is gonna be dangerous. Also in the channel points, it looks like the stream viewers do definitely prefer Duhansa in this matchup with 95,000 points. Did somebody just sink a lot of points into this? Like, who was this? Who did it? Who just sank like 50,000 points in Duhansa? I want to know that name. Anyway, we got the KC FFA enjoyers showing up with 13,000, and of course, I do need to catch up with the stream chat here. Let's see. Canada forced the other team to spend money. Indeed. Let's see. Haley. Okay. No need to actually, get some. How do you say contra? I mean, it's good to have an argument, but it's fine. It's still a lot of gold being spent here from them. Also, Agropolis, is this a Propi free sim hack game? Well, I mean, I don't think it's a hack game, but it's definitely a free sim situation for Propi. He did manage to get that nice science and culture going. 43 science, 27 culture, 13 gold per turn. He is getting his commercial, woo. And from what I can see, going for his audience chamber from Istanbul. Of course, we're gonna need to see when that's gonna pop in his city, and he's gonna get that extra free food, and at the same time the housing from his governors. Very nice indeed. More settlers going towards the south here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to put it either on the olive or over here on the marsh tile. And he has another one going towards the north. There was somebody saying that there should be another city towards Gorgo. Was that towards Gorgo? I believe it was towards Gorgo, right? Anyway, they already have like 3 cities on the coast. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to get those trade routes going. Actually, wait a second. I say that, and then I see Bursa to Istanbul. He's working on internals. Propaganda does want more production and food in his second city rather than getting the gold towards Greece. I mean, it happens, it happens. Finarfin also calling it out with the triple campus opening. Indeed, sir. Triple campus opening there. Haley, Ottoman still on 3 series though, even if the bank early does this, is going to cost a lot. Well, he's putting them down right now, and from what I can see, they don't cost a lot at the moment, but of course, we're going to need to see exactly how many he's going to get in how much time. I do think he's going to pop in economy soon enough. Also, let's see. Finarfit just dropping some German over here. Please keep it in English. I don't want to copy paste what you're saying and then move it into the Google Translate and then figure out exactly who said what. And I mean, I don't know. It's just like so much. Fish, I'm actually going with the underdogs here. Helps me pay attention to the Highlands game. Whoa, rooting for the under. Okay, I mean honestly, I'm on the fence right now because both of these teams do have quite a bit of an advantage, different advantages actually on different sides, and they did quite an interesting opening. Of course, I don't want to point out Trinda over here with his Holy Site and the Stonehenge opening. I do like also how Spain opened up with so many cities, but he is gonna be in a bit of danger with Byzantium to his south. Definitely looking forward to see how that will develop as an action. It doesn't seem like at the moment Juvenile has a lot of science, nor does he have a lot of culture, but I think he's gonna pop off soon enough. He's getting his theater squares. I do see Audience Chamber getting ready in Edessa, and he did switch to Classical Republic from Autocracy. So okay, very nice. Now I remember Felix Safo needed to put this one here. That's what you're talking about. So he's getting the trade routes towards Tve. Okay, got it, good. We got Spain, of course, with religion, relics, and the pilgrimage. Does he actually have a relic, or did he just pick reliquaries for the sake of picking reliquaries? No, he actually has a philosopher's stone. Okay, very nice. It's Harry Potter represent, man. He's in that city, bro. He just lost his philosopher's stone. He's gonna need to check it out with a magnifying glass. We do have also Oracle finished in Ottawa, and from what I can see, Audience Chamber getting finished in 2 turns. Of course, I want to see if Maelstrom here is going to stay in Oligarchy, and indeed he will. Looks like, of course, more settlers are popping from his other cities, and he did manage to get more on the front line. Very nice. 2-5 horses right now. These are going to do definite damage against these archers from Russia, and there are only 2 horses to defend on the Russian side. Of course, you have to take into account the extra strength that these units output against their opponents. Now that he didn't manage to finish those 2 encampments, I do see great general points starting to be acquired here. 24, he just got a project, and from what I can see, next turn he is going to get how to say, a great general. While Russia doesn't have an encampment of his own, he's still relying on the card points, 2.3 regional points a turn. That's gonna still be around 4 to 5 turns actually to be acquired. I think 5 turns if I'm not mistaken over there. Paul Herz, guten Abend. And wait, are they communicating in Deutsch? They're probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're talking in Deutsch between them in Duhansa team. I'm pretty sure KCFFA is using English to get their points across. And that actually brings me up to another subject. I've seen the start of the Blast Premier tournament earlier. It's Counter-Strike tournament, and they were giving some interviews. They were taking some interviews from a few players from Veritas or something. I'm not sure exactly which team was it. The point is, they were a Danish team recruited, a French team recruited 2 Danish guys in their side. So because of that, they had to change a little bit how they communicate and teach the Danish players a few tactical names for their strategies, and at the same time create the guy said that they actually created a new vocabulary words, so they can get very quick responses to what they're gonna do in the team, and get a quick message to what they're gonna do against their opponents, so everybody understands and is on the same page, which was like, oh my god, can you imagine esports just creating a new vocabulary here? Okay, very nice, interesting. Okay, let's check out Propagandi. Of course, he's getting a few galleys out. It looks like he's going for Ibrahim in Ankara. He did establish Pingala in the south and Moksha in the capital. I do see him getting education, and he's still on 34 science with 30 culture. I do see him, I would say, only on 26 gold a turn. It's not a lot, but I do see him clearly lacking those trade routes. He's getting those markets up. He's getting a few commercials, not very amazing ones, by the way. This is a 0 adjacency commercial. This is going to be a +3, and I do see another +2 over here next to the city of Bursa. Also, Harep does have a possible +3 campus next on that 1-2 tile next to the banana, and of course this will make the commercial at least have one adjacency. You gotta give it that, at least one adjacency. And what are these hills, by the way? Namit Sand Sea? Like, why is this called a sea? I'm pretty sure. Is this because of the waves? Like you ride the waves of sand. Are they moving? Are they? I don't know why it's called the sea, but whatever. I guess it was somebody had a few hallucinations over there and called it the sea. We do have Audience Chamber coming up next time from Exotic. He did switch to Oligarchy, so he's going to get that Oligarchic legacy on his side. And I do see him, of course, getting a few more bonuses on the gold side. He's on 24 science, 34 culture, popping on 45 gold a turn. And, of course, I do see that, of course, the economy of KC at the moment is in a much better shape. He's starting to put down a few of these campuses around his cities, getting as much bonuses as possible for them. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that extreme number on his side. No +5, +6s, +7, plus, like flexing numbers. And he's gonna try to get us as many of them as possible so he can actually mitigate that lack. Of course, a problem. We do have Greece over here also popping his builders. I do believe he's actually getting to that point. There we go, feudalism. And he's getting to that feudalism numbers. He's gonna have the extra +2 charges on their side and on his side builders, and of course he's gonna try to improve as many tiles as possible with them. Did manage to put a few more cities to the south, and of course he just ended up in a 2-4-6 city count situation. You can see also Greece on this side, Trinda with 28 science and 46 culture, unfortunately doesn't have an economy whatsoever, on -1 gold a turn, and he is being pushed on the water here little by Persia. He's nibbling at those galleys. Still on 17 faith a turn. Unfortunately, he didn't quite maximize the output that he could have had from sacred places, and that is one of the surprises that I had when I saw this strategy being put on the field. He did at least manage to get to 6 cities out, and of course we're gonna need to see if he's gonna start building any kind of those wonders. One of the things that most of the time the players do prefer on China's religion, divine inspiration with sacred places, is amazing on Qin Shi Huang, because you do get to build them much faster, and of course you do benefit in all of your cities from that extra builder charge ability and so on and so forth, which does usually end up to be so good on your empire. +3 versus +2 galleys, indeed it is. I mean, it kind of is a stalemate right now, but they're definitely going against each other as hard as they can. 37 versus 36 doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Also, Justice, hello there. Well, to be honest, the win of Byzantium has against Spain is pretty brief. Other than that, it's just a sim battle. Yeah, and honestly, I do favor Trebuchet's chances to actually get a better sim here, but I really want to be surprised. I don't know about you, but I really want to be surprised today. Juvenile with 33 science, 33 culture. Looks like at the moment he's keeping ahead of Spain, but it's just a matter of time until Spain will get his stronger economy going. He's starting to put down his missions over here already, 3 of them. Of course, he started putting them next to his campuses. This is another very good strategy, by the way. You have to put them as much as possible. Use the holy sites and the campuses to maximize the output of those tiles. You can see how this mission over here. Since it is on another continent, it gets the extra production and it gets the extra +2 science. There's +1 from having that campus next to it, and +1 from having holy site next to it. Very nice culture accumulation here. I'm certain that he's gonna do a lot more in the northeastern cities, and of course as you can see, he's already preparing this a +3 campus next to Valencia. Got that mission over there. It's gonna pop off. Also want to point out Spain will explode in science when he gets to enlightenment, because of the extra +2 science that you're gonna get from all of these missions. He's gonna get at least 10 to 20 to 30 maybe, depending on how many missions he's gonna put, just free extra yields from these missions. Very nice, very nice. Also his economy is starting to boom. He's on 35 gold a turn, actually a lot stronger than the propagandist 25. And from what I can see, of course, with his 2, 4, 6, 8 cities, he does have what he can have to work with. I also notice it's a bit of a problem here. Actually, I have to point this out. We got Byzantium coming out from the south side. He is starting to get a few heavy chariot pre-builds. He shouldn't be that far away from discovering monarchy. Actually, his civil service 6, or did he finish civil service? That's a good question. I think he finished it, right? S&D is 2 turns, so it feels like or wait, no, I think I think S&D is gonna boost that for them. With Shun Tzu as a great general for those Tagmas, he does have only a few units to attack into Spain here, or I should say at the moment for Spain to defend, with multiple heavy chariots that can appear on the front line and get upgraded into Tagmas with the gold that he's gonna get from Exotic. This is gonna be quite a fast war that he's gonna try to output against Spain. If he starts converting cities, I'm sorry about that, if I hit the microphone, I'm sorry. If he managed to snowball with the crusade ability spreading, of course, into the Spanish cities and so on and so forth, that is going to be an important part of this. Hello there, Lige, bonjour, actually bonsoir, monsieur, comment ça va? Boris, how many classical generals yet? I think, left, you're asking me. Let me actually put it up over here on the screen. We got Russia 1 turn away from recruiting one. Looks like there was Canada recruiting one general, and Byzantium. So 2 more are left to be recruited in the classical / medieval era. I do see also Spain is trying for one, but he just switched off from the card. I'm not sure exactly why, but it looks like he didn't fancy his chances of actually recruiting a general before the next era. You also have to remember that Spain does get need actually a bonus for his Renaissance units for those conquistadors. Hans 4X, hello there. Spain can instantly undo conversion. Yes, indeed. Can defend himself quite nicely, but he needs to spend quite a few points of faith to do that. So we're gonna need to see this religious warfare being played out between the units over here. It's definitely not an easy matchup for Byzantium to go against Spain. Actually, if out of all of these civilizations, this is the worst he could have gotten. Canonessa, I always like the team with the better economy. Well, at the moment, of course, the better economy, actually, I would say it is on KC, 14 gold, with Exotic on 47 and Maelstrom on 5. I'm pretty sure that Maelstrom is going to get a few more points. Yeah, there we go. We got campuses on the west side, Theatre Square coming up from Ottawa, and Commercial Hub in Montreal. Really curious to see how he's going to plan out Quebec. At the moment, he's going to get Victor inside of that city, so he boosts a little bit food and the housing. And of course, look at that production from Ottawa, man. Unbelievable. 44 production city over here. Very nice, very nice. And of course, with Oracle in the city center, he's going to acquire quite a few points over here for his Theatre Square, for his Guams. Really curious what his 4th district will be, because at the moment he only has 1 and 2 from what I can see placed. He can definitely get a 3rd one easy peasy. Defender of the Faith, Crusade. It's Crusade on Byzantium, and on Spain I didn't see Defender of the Faith. He went Pilgrimage with Reliquaries, and of course Byzantium over here with the Crab one did manage to feed the world with Crusade, while Buddhism on Russia, choral music with Lay Ministry, and Shinto on Gorgo. This is Gorgo, by the way. Divine inspiration with sacred places. It looks like of course we're gonna need to check out over here Trinda, try to get more of these wonders. He is building up Adana. Looks like we do have Victor also setting up in 2 turns in the Myeongyang city, and he did manage to get another city to the southeast. Also a war patrol here going against Corinth. Looks like, of course, we do have hoplites being pumped out of that city center, while SND did at the correct moment in time upgrade one of his swords, so he stopped any kind of aggression on his city center. You can see the hoplites are taking considerable damage on return when they are attacking into that city center. But of course, with this hoplite being left all alone here, unfortunately it is quite a problem for that unit. We're gonna need to see another hoplite pop, and of course we're gonna need to see if that's gonna be how Greece gets pushed back, how Greece gets to push back the other Greece. Oh my god, so sometimes it's confusing. No, Pericles pushes back Gorgo. Maybe that's a better line of sentence. We got Gnosos getting a few campuses out. Of course, he's getting more Acropolises. I see more of these traders coming out from Pasargade. There is also a race going on for the great merchants, with Persia showing up with 14 great merchant points a turn. We got Byzantium on 2.3, Ottomans on 1.1. It definitely feels like Persia right now is choo-chooing away. Let me actually check it out. Yeah, there we go. He got an extra trade route here, the foreign trade routes with the +2 gold. Looks like he got Marcus Licinius Crassus and Coleus. So okay, from now on we might see those free traders. And there we go. We got Ibn Fadlan with an extra trade route capacity here and the extra faith on his side, but he does need a few turns to actually acquire it. I also see Propaganda popping in his science, 54 science, 34 culture, getting those extra cities out, and now he's working on his commercials. Really needs the banks, like at the moment, really needs those extra trade routes. Of course, in the meantime, he did manage to secure the early science with Hypatia, with quite a few of those campuses. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commercials from his cities. You can imagine he is gonna get exactly what his team needs when it comes to that gold generation. Started also working those external trade routes right now. I do see Propagandist trade is going from Bursa, from this city, towards the capital city of Gorgo at the moment. Also, let's see, Chemikus, hello, guten Abend. 1.1 points for Poppy. Is that Proppy or Poppy? I don't, I'm not sure exactly what you wanted to say there. But he has a science, Finarfin, all merchants 4KC. Well, I do believe actually Exotic did very well over here, fighting for those early merchant points. And of course, he is, as you can see, very, very, very far ahead from Proppy. I'm pretty sure Proppy is going to need to do a few projects if he wants to stay ahead. With God of War and Plunder showing up here for Persia, he is going to acquire so many points. Also, I think Spain gets boosted by Ottomans, maybe in the gold screen. Yeah, definitely we'll see. I also noticed Spain started to improve his defenses here with a few swordsmen in the bottom side. He did put down an encampment here in the Valladolid, and from what I can see, he's getting a few builders out with Magnus in the city center, so he can get stronger chops. I also noticed we got Byzantium here preparing his war patrol here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy chariots with more campuses coming off from his side, and of course more culture. He's not doing bad. 38 science, 42 culture in a monumentality golden age. The only bad thing about it is he doesn't have a lot of gold, but of course he does have exporting here to fund his needs. I also noticed we got SND actually seeming quite nicely here, 38 science with 79 culture. Definitely not something that you want to pass by, and he's getting some more of these campuses down. This is gonna be strong against against Corgo here to the northwest, and we're gonna need to see how Trinda will react. Needs more cities, and that's exactly what he's doing. Needs a bit more army, and of course he is gonna be also needing a navy. Not gonna be easy to defend on the seas and on land. land. I don't really believe Greece is gonna do any kind of attack before something like tanks or artilleries. It kind of looks like neither of them are actually interested in going against each other. This was just, you know, something to poke a little bit at the city of Corinth, not to actually take it out. Looking also at this classical era screen, or the era screen, we do have 6 more turns until the next era pops in. Of course, we're gonna welcome in the medieval era, and we do have to check out what these boys are doing in points. We got Propaganda with 42 out of 52 points. It looks like Trebuchet Gamer is going to go for 50 out of 55, needs 5 more points, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get it. Easy peasy to get, actually no, he already got Hermes. Oh, he got Gaius Dulius, very nice, very nice. That's an easy fleet. I do see him needing to get a horse here. Easy, another one easy point. And yeah, I am pretty sure Trebuchet Gamer will probably get the next golden. We got Felix Afu, 37 out of 43, and this is going to be a problem. He is forced to actually build a stronger army. And as you can see, Maelstrom at the moment does have the upper hand with 42 science and 47 culture, 16 gold per 10. Felix Afu is on 19 science with 53 culture and 13 gold at 10, but he does have 98 faith, which is going to allow him to spread behind all of this while he's going to put that production into his units on the west side. So it kind of feels like at the moment we do need Canada to build a bigger army to do very well on the east. We do have also Trinda with 53 points out of 53. Did manage to get to the normal age threshold, but he needs 64 points to actually get to the next golden. Bom dia, Trapsana Sakanajem. How are you doing, sir? Welcome. Also, Burize was saying that entertainment or builds on Basel 0.0. Wait, entertainment? You mean the entertainment complex? You mean? Also, let's see. Oh, pre-builds. Oh, yeah, pre-builds. That is indeed something that we weren't expecting. He does have hippodromes coming out. Those are replacement entertainment complexes, and of course they get you that those free heavy cav units. Most of the time you're gonna see players try to finish those exactly when they need to get those free tagmas. I do see actually the hippodromes weren't constructed. I have to point this out, buddies. Even though these heavy chariots are showing up, these are actually pre-builds from his cities. They are not pre-builds from those entertainment complexes. I see one over here is still under construction in the capital. I think he's waiting for monarchy, and another one over here in Adrianople, again under construction, and another one here in Antioch. So looks like he's gonna boom at some point, but not right now. He's probably gonna wait until he gets actually the tagmas to get those units out. Also, let me see, anyone going Colosseum? I didn't see anybody actually go for Colosseum yet. No entertainment complex except those hippodromes got put on the map here, and from what I can see, of course, there is a race for Apadana, Ottawa 2 turns, and then we did have Gorgo 3 turns. Okay, so it looks like Ottawa is gonna get that at the same time. Very nice, very nice. Snatch that away from your opponent. Well, very backline contributions from Haney, Stress Buster. Hello there, sir. Also, Jump and Armory out. Wait, what? Justice, what? Wait. Turkey should boost gunpowder on his way to banking. Oh, that's why you're talking about it. Got it. Okay, let's keep on watching what's going on here. This is gonna be the main action, the main adventure of the next era. We got Byzantium going against Spain, and of course you do see both of these nations are gearing up for war, and at the same time they're making those exercises over there for their armies. It's a slow beginning, just like we have Canada with Russia. Two Tranda civilizations going like neck to neck next to each other. We do have them at the moment. Russia has a much bigger army. Both of them have a general on their side, and of course actually the science is favoring Maelstrom on Canada more than it is favoring Russia. We'll see if any of them will actually be interested in moving those horses against each other, because that's another thing that of course you actually need to see. Temenanki got finished in Persian's land. We do have quite a bit more science coming out from this floodable terrain, and of course possible locations for those campus, no, not campus, sorry, theater squares. I do see him also benefiting from quite a bit of extra production from these tiles, 3-4-1s, 2-4-1s, 3-3-1s, and he's positioning the builders to get a few chops out. That extra trader will be very, very nice. Position and getting encampments out, getting more campuses out. And okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's move back in here and see what is going on in the tech side. We got juvenile military training, okay, getting his, okay, Tagmas, woo woo. We got Tagmas. Juvenile just popped his Tagma out of the city of Antioch. He's getting another hippodrome in Adrianople. He does have 2 generals, so he can do a 2-prone attack against Spain here. I do see more hippodromes being finished over here in the cities in the south, and of course next time he's gonna have another 2 Tagmas. Really needs to get the goal from his allies to improve these ones, but of course, as you can see, they don't benefit from a lot of gold on their side. Exotic does have 289 gold banked up, but since Juvenile does not have his mercenary card, I think he's a bit wary of giving that gold to upgrade a few Tagmas. It's still important to get those out of the way, and as soon as possible attack into the Spanish land. Okay, there we go. Another one popped in. He just popped it. He just chopped it with a builder. Very, very close. Units, by the way, towards those Spanish conquistadors, possible conquistadors. Let's see, Spain, where are you? Trebuchet gamer going for military, what is this, strategies, tactics, or what is this one, tactics, by the way. So he gets the man at arms. I'm not sure if he actually discovered gunpowder. Does anybody know? Did he actually discover gunpowder? He's in trouble. If he didn't discover gunpowder, he's in trouble. I'm pretty sure those conquistadors can withstand the damage of these Byzantine Tagmas, but it is a numbers game after all, so we're gonna need to see how many of these units can actually get onto the front lines there. It does also look like at the moment, as Byzantium did not manage to actually get any kind of spread over here, any kind of unit killed in Spanish lines, and of course that means he is not gonna benefit from that crusade ability. Another really important factor here you need to take into account, you have to know that the crusade ability only activates if you convert your opponent's city and you are in its tiles. You need to be on that tile to attack into another tile that is from that territory to actually have the crusade ability. It's not as easy as, oh, poof, crusade, oh, I'm gonna get a +7 against my opponent. No, it doesn't. It's not that easy. Okay, looking at still the development over here, of course, we do need to check out what kind of units he's gonna prioritize to get out first. And I do see, of course, he's positioning a few Tagmas to the east, a few Tagmas to the west. With a line of archers here, I have to point out and, of course, talk about the next era score. We got Trinda, 57 out of 64, needs 7 more points to actually get that golden age. And this is going to be important, exactly what he's going to get. I also see the initial attacks have started. Byzantium bumping against that spearman with his Tagma and managing to take it down to half HP. Saragossa is getting a few more spearmen out. And maybe actually we won't see conquistadors first. We're probably going to see... well, never mind. I wanted to say that we're probably going to see... oh, man. Pikeman. Okay, Pikeman. Got it. SND is 54 out of 54. Did manage to get over the threshold necessary to upgrade his next golden age. I do see also Juvenile, 61 out of 56, did manage to get that going. And of course, looking at Exotic, he is still 5 points away from getting a golden age. Really important to get the next golden age for him, and looks like at the moment he's struggling to get there with no building of any kind of wonder here. He didn't manage to get his immortal Perideza anywhere. Any Perideza here represent maybe somewhere? No? I don't see a Perideza, so maybe he's gonna get it with his unique improvement, Perideza. Yeah, well, Okay, we got the Maelstrom also 55 out of 53 points, and I do have to point out, even if at the beginning he did have an advantage in the city count against Russia, you can see Russia benefiting from that extra faith pattern. The 121 did manage to did allow him to get a lot of cities behind all of this. He's on 2, 4, 6, 7 right now. I'm sure that he can get another 2 of them if he wants to over here towards Spain, and another one to the north of St. Petersburg. Probably not gonna prefer it, because honestly this is not really good land to work, but you know, you might want to put cities just for the sake of putting cities. On this side, Canada does have 128 production, which is gonna give him the much necessary production to keep an army up. And of course, if you compare it to Felix Afu's 97, it's better, but you have to take into account also the faith that will probably be converted by Russia into units. I do also see Canada did manage to get that Apadana going, and of course you can see he's going for an amphitheater now. He is gonna get quite quickly his great writer points a turn here, while the Greases are in first with 9 points and 7 points. Russia is coming up with 6. I'm pretty sure Canada will just explode over here in the next few turns using that Governor Pingala double, Oracle, and those theater squares with amphitheaters in them. Let's keep on watching what's going on here. Still no conversion of the cities, and of course you can see that Spain does benefit from quite a bit of damage on these swordsmen. These are just swordsmen. Now they turn into men at arms, and of course you can see actually even the men at arms are stronger than the Tagmas on the defense. These are 72 strength units, because they do get that extra +5 combat strength versus civilizations following another religion. They get they don't have how to say crusaded, and they are not crusaded, and it looks like Byzantium at the moment still is struggling to get all of his might against Spain here. It's quite important to see how he's going to push forward, and of course you can see that there are some units coming up from the west side here, some archers that are trying to take easy shots against the Spanish spearmen. It looks like it did put it down, but not considerable enough to take it out completely. Crossbows are also coming onto the field. More Tagmas being upgraded in the city of Adrianople. Antioch is just waiting for another one, and I see Nicaea and Constantinople pumping out those Tagmas like there's no tomorrow. Also, Jebel Barkal will finish in the city of Edessa. This will give bonuses to 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. It's 2, 4, 5, 6. I think this is actually one tile too far, so it's at least 3 cities. Let me actually double check that information, because I forgot how many tiles this. It's 6 tiles. Okay, 6 tiles. That's good. 2, 4, 6. That's good. So 4 cities will get it. 2, 4, 6. 5 cities will get that bonus. Very nice. Extra iron, extra faith per turn from each of those cities. Very nice. Let me catch up with the stream chat here. Banking turn 54. Wasserschlange, guten Abend. And of course, I do see Grand Bazaars coming up from Istanbul. Of course, his economy is gonna pop off. Oh my god, look at that. 113 gold a turn. We got Propi on 68 science, 52 culture. Trebuchet is on 70 with 46, and also 121 gold. We do see them directly buying these traders. That's how much return they get on their investment. Unfortunately, I don't actually see how much he's getting on the seas over here towards the Greek cities, but I'm certain it will be a lot. I also want to quickly check out what's going on. Hypatia was the first scientist. I assume it was Hildegard. Yeah, it is Hildegard of Bingen, the next one. And looks like Persia is 8 great scientist points a turn, while Russia is lagging behind. It's on only a few points of scientists. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We got Byzantium with the first Tagma promoted, and by the looks of it, it got charge ability. Of course, the extra +10 combat strength against fortified defenders. But this one, you can see Trebuchet Gamer did not fortify his men at arms. He just put it to sleep over here, ignored it, and that actually doesn't allow the Tagma to get its bonuses. I do see Trebuchet Gamer did also manage to get walls up in Valladolid. That city not being converted actually denies the Tagma's ability to attack into the city center and deal full damage against the walls. Now that we did pop into the medieval era, we see all of the civilizations managing to get their golden ages. We do need to check out exactly what kind of bonuses they have on their side. What did they choose? What is their second golden age? Very important to note here. Give me a second. I need to push button on phone to get how to say to respond to a Twitter thing over here. Sorry, désolé. Okay, we got Propi in a pen brush and voice golden age. It looks like he is gonna get going with quite an important part over here. Okay, there we go. I did get this. Culture is coming up from that pen brush and voice, 71 science, and of course a strong economy, 101. I do see also a Trebuchet Gamer with 77 and 73 did go for his second pen brush and voice golden age, and we do have him generating a lot of gold for his position. By the way, he is on 109 gold a turn right now, and as you can see, he is doing quite well defending himself against Byzantium's units. It didn't suffer any kind of changes, and I do see, by the way, Juvenile did poke a little bit with his mana times, but I'm gonna come back to that after I do this. Let me, what do we have? Let me see. Iran, I think, just messaged me. Sure. Let's see. Great artist. Let's go for artist. Let's go for gold, and let's go for me. So. What are you talking about in the stream chat here? Basil gonna die being a prediction here already for Artemisi. Conquistadors with a lot more gold coming up from Duhansa. It's over. Well, we're gonna need to see that happening. Of course, it's not gonna be easy to go against Basil, but I do kind of think that way as well. Knowing what kind of damage those conquistadors do against their opponents, it is gonna be massive, even against the Tagmas. Even if the Tagmas gets the core ability, it's still going to be massive damage done against them. Also, maybe for some pillages, but not for Spain. Front is saturating from too many units. Yeah, it does feel like he would need to actually go around this. But in the meantime, you can see Trebuchet Gamer is putting production into more men-at-arms to get them on the front line and, of course, defend against any kind of aggression. The timing was a bit off. I do have to point out... Trebuchet did very well of nailing his defense also. Got enough units, positioned them correctly so they don't die. Only I think one unit died over here, one spearman, and they didn't actually get to convert the religion. Very nice, very nice. Is Trebuchet autocracy? He is in autocracy, yes. I think Byzantium window of opportunity has closed. Also a comment made by Eddie Coffin. I tend to think so myself. We're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be the case. Interestingly enough, Iran didn't actually put a plus there, didn't confirm these options, but sure, I mean, okay. I hope he actually got the message. Duhansa looks like is getting the option. Duhansa is the one preferred by the stream chat here to get, oh my god, 70% of the stream chat thought Duhansa is going to get a win, while only 30% thought KC FFA enjoyers are going to win this. We do have more faith showing up on Byzantium. Of course, on his side, he does have 59 science with 67 culture, but no, oh my god, he is actually so negative right now in his economy. You know, just like Byzantium rolls, minus 23 gold per turn, unfortunately, and of course, that will take away from Exotics gold accumulation. It's not going to be easy for him to match that. He is on 83 gold right now, and of course, it looks like now the game tilted on the gold department towards Duhansa. It's something that we were predicting for some time, especially after we saw Ottomans over here get so many of those commercials out, has sea trade routes towards Greece and so on and so forth. Let's take a look also what happened in the World Congress. We do have great merchants, double points for this next era. Faith is going to be minus 50%. Okay, that actually helps out Russia and Byzantium, but I think it also helps out, but we're going to need to check that out. I think it also helps out Spain. He does have a considerable amount of faith generated from those missions. Chosen player gains 2 diplomatic victory. Felix Safu with Peter. Of course, Peter over here does have 3 cities that he could get that Statue of Liberty from. From what I can see, Tver would be in a correct position. Oh, never mind. Actually, his capital would be in the best position to actually do so. And he can get some gold from just chopping out those crab tiles from the north. Actually, I guess that crab tile is just one. We got foreign ministry coming out from Ottawa. Looks like he did manage to recruit a few great writers for that extra culture. 65 cents with 76 culture and 43 gold a turn from Maelstrom. Looking at all of their choices, by the way. So Propaganda, Penbrush and Voice, Felisafu, Penbrush and Voice this time. He didn't go Monumentality. This might mean, there we go, he got his JMC finished. So this might mean he's going to try to do some kind of shenanigan in the next era with units, especially in the minus 50 Congress. It's definitely going to allow him to use that faith per turn into his units. And as you can see over here, he does have 136 faith a turn, a good result, with more coming up from these shrines and more of lavras being put down. He just discovered the stirrup, so looks like he's starting to catch up in the science screen with 51 science, and he does have a decent culture amount with 97. We got also Trinda with a pen, brush and voice, golden age, 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. He did manage to take down Candy with a few galleys and a few hoplites. Didn't put that much pressure on Greece, only a few hoplites, and now that he got the city of Eretria in between him and Corinth, he's probably gonna get some kind of defense over here on this city center. We got also SND with a pen, brush and voice golden age. He's in monarchy government, and from what I noticed, he did manage to get 73 science, 74-ish science with 114 culture. A good result. He's starting to put down encampments. The problem is his economy, and of course he's trying to get a few commercials out as well to generate that gold. Also, as a specializing building of choice in the government plaza, I do see he selected a foreign ministry but didn't actually go the full 9 yards to build it. Looking at Juvenile, Monumentality, Golden Age on his side, he is at the moment still pushing, of course, against Spain, and Spain is defending on the east side while he is also defending on Valladolid. Unfortunately, the land is not helping out Juvenile at all. All of this forest, all of these hills did slow down all of his units, and unfortunately these archers, of course, don't actually get to shoot, to move and shoot through the forest. And as you can see over here, even with that great general, he just doesn't have enough punch to go against the city center, or even those men at arms. The Tagmas at the moment against the men at arms are just unfortunately useless. 64 damage against the men at arms, 71. Didn't even need the support of a pikeman. The pikeman would have been like overwhelming. Look at this damage, 64 against 71, and this is with -5. Oh my god. We got GMC coming out from Madrid. Grandmaster Chapel, of course, being built here in as a second specializing building of choice for Spain. He is gonna get to use his, let me actually check out his yields. 109 faith a turn, 109 faith a turn, coming out from so many missions, from a few holy sites being placed out and spaced out between his cities. Very nice result here, and of course with the half cost congress, you can imagine that is gonna be important. Let's see, White Rabbit, guten Abend, sir. We got Lubemka, hello there, hello. Julian Granda also, what is Propaganda doing? He looks very relaxed. I think he's just simming right now. He is not in war with anybody. He's quite far away from everybody else. It's fine. Also, more calls coming up in the stream chat here for Conquistadors are gonna crush Tagmas. Yeah, it does look like they are gonna crush those Tagmas when they're gonna be popping. We got Trebuchet 3 turns away from getting gunpowder with a reform change coming up in 2 turns. Of course, another bit of a discount if he switches to that government. Looking also bomber ship. Hey, hello. We do need to see also in the city state screen here what will happen. We do have Geneva with a tie here. Looks like Maelstrom and Trinda are fighting for that city state. We got Hansa being held by Maelstrom. We got Trebuchet Gamer holding on to Buenos Aires, and of course he's getting those extra nice and juicy amenities. We got Armag with being held by Felix Safu. With that's Russia, one of the reasons he is generating that much faith. Anshan on SND. Anshan is going to give him that extra nice and juicy science from the great works of writing, the relics and so on, which is going to be nice. And SND over here with, of course, the Greek Empire is going to have quite a few of those great works being activated. Mohenjo Daro also being held by SND. He's not going to be worried about any kind of housing here in the cities with non-fresh water. Well, I mean, honestly, he only has like 2 of them. One of them right now, Pharsalos, and another one soon to be over here to the northwest of Knossos. Also, let me actually check it out. Kabul is not being held by anybody. It's somewhere over here in the northwest, and I think they're keeping it as a pocket CS. They don't want to handle that negativity and of course go to war for it. Looks like also we got Valletta being held by Trebuchet Gamer, and one of the reasons that he did manage to quickly buy out these walls, not that big of a problem to get those, and of course with Valletta he can actually buy monuments, he can buy granaries, which is gonna give him that extra much needed housing and so on and so forth. Okay, let's come back to this. I do see, of course, Trebuchet Gamer is getting up for that Conquistador push. He did manage to improve his iron tile, niter tile to the west of Madrid. Does he have another one? I don't see another one, so that's only one niter that he could use to upgrade those. Okay, not bad. We do need to see also the Russian army moving against Canada here. Canada did manage to start getting a few spearmen out, which will allow him to get them upgraded into pikemen. I think he is worried he's gonna end up fighting against Corsas and of course the much later on Cossack. It's not that easy for Felisafu to get to Cossack. I do have to point this out. With only 55 science, getting to Cossacks, getting to military science sounds like a very long-term goal over here. We're going to need to see how Felisafu is going to acquire that science per turn, and from what I can see, he's actually working on that right now, getting a few libraries from Novgorod, Astrakhan, and so on and so forth. Let's see, does Picoy Rudy, hello there, sir, and indeed I do need to drink a bit of water. Does Persia have money for caravel upgrades? No. I mean, they're giving a lot of gold to Juvenile for his Tagmas, and from what I can see, Exotic. Never mind, he did upgrade his caravels. There we go, he did upgrade his caravels, so he's going against Greece now. Interestingly enough, there's not going to be a 2-prone attack against Gorgo here. There was a situation in which he could have, or he needed to defend against Greece on the land as well as on the seas against Persia. This would have actually put a lot more pressure on Greece, but unfortunately SND did not move out with any kind of army, and that actually means of course we're going to need to see Exotic over here win this naval warfare. We do have the city of Kandy with a possible liberation on it, and of course we do see that Greece did pump out quite a few galleys so he can get them upgraded into caravels, promoted into caravels. We do also notice more caravels are coming out from exotic cities. He's gonna start to chop a few of them as well. He knows he's gonna need to get as many out as possible. And at the moment, I don't actually see them benefiting from any kind of animal, which is kind of sad, but oh well, what can you do? Those animals got taken by Spain a long time ago. I do see Greece, Gorgo generating 4 great animal points a turn, but of course, Oh my God, we see the great merchants being recruited right now. Who did get what? Let's see. Great merchants, he got the bank one, of course, Cyrus with the extra 2 slots. I see also did manage to get, Persia did manage to get Marco Polo with another free trader. Okay, so on at least on the merchant screen, Exotic is winning the day here. Also notice he's pumping out a few more caravels, and there we go. We got a few pre-builds for his frigates, at least 2 quadrims showing up over here on the coast, and by the looks of it in his technology, he's 3 turns away from getting square rigging. He also did stay in monarchy, and from what I can see, he's 2 turns away from getting exploration, which will open up that press gang card. Again, a bit of an issue because all of these caravels are quite expensive to build or to upgrade. Let's see what's going on here. The moment this is a stalemate between Byzantium and of course Spain. I do see there's only one single great general here for Spain, but it should be enough. He's already getting his battle ram from Zaragoza, and of course 1 turn away from getting Grandmaster Chapel. Looking at his tech side here, he is not that far away from getting enlightenment. He's on diplomatic service 3 turns, and of course when he is gonna get that enlightenment, you can imagine he's gonna get so much science out of these tiles, mission tiles. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, how to say, 20, I think, did I count this one? So let's stay at 11. It's 22 more science just from discovering enlightenment. That is a considerable amount of science. Also, let's see, neither of them actually have an admiral here. The admirals got taken away by, I think, no, not Ottomans, somebody did, Spain did take away those admirals. And Spain is just playing with the admirals in his own sea. No, he's not really doing that much. Let's see what's going on here. I do see a few quick moves coming out from Exotic. He did manage to save one of his caravels that is going to need to go back into the city center and heal. At the moment, he's starting to get some damage done against another caravel here. And of course, I think he is gonna just keep his other units intact. Oh no, there is a possibility for him to go against this one. Level 1 caravel. What? Emblem promotion and still not strong enough? Like, really? Okay. Well, I mean, that's a dead caravel. And from what I can see, of course, we're gonna need to check out how Trinda will react to this, because at the moment he is losing units without dealing damage on return. He does have more of these caravels to upgrade in his main cities, but he started to run out of production and pre-builds. We're gonna also need to see how Persia will get this going. I still see he's keeping one of these builders on 1-3 forest, so he chops that city of Hagmatana, who chops that caravel out. It looks like he might keep that in tow for the next maneuvers here. Very important to also get the level 1 promotions on these caravels. You can see Exotic does have only one necessary experience point on this one, so he gets an extra plus 7 on his boat, and these 2 boats can definitely smash into his 1 caravel and take it out if they want to. This one though doesn't have enough movement, so actually neither of them, oh my god, both of them got promoted. Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem for next turn. Let's check out Conqui. Conqui is coming out from Zaragoza. Look at that damage. Tagmas on defense. They are 80 strength, and it looks like the Conquis will need a bit more help. And I do believe they're missing their missionary damage over there. There we go. We got the first missionaries coming off from Toledo. They're gonna move to the south here, and of course they're gonna arrive on the battle scene and give those Conquis some extra plus 5s. That is gonna be exactly what they need to keep the damage up. Antioch did get Victor established in there. He's getting the Victor 2nd promotion. I saw the plus 3 activated on these Tagmas, and of course you can see the extra combat strength from the taxis, military alliance, combat general, and so on, which all of those, and wars of religion on the Tagmas. The conquistadors, that's another thing that they don't benefit from. He did not activate wars of religion as a card yet. I think it's in the build queues. It's there. We do have the attack going on from Russia into Canada's land. Maelstrom is being pressured over here with horses, and I do see a few of these knights, but those pikemen of Canada did manage to arrive there in a good amount of time, and of course, as you can see over here, they are doing massive damage against the horses. We do need to see if Russia will have what it takes to actually flank the city of Quebec and maybe take it out. In the meantime, we do have more pikemen in the bill queues, and Maelstrom did upgrade a few of these men at arms. Felix Safu here is gonna get a free pillage on that diplomatic quarter, and of course, I'm pretty sure that Canada will try to keep up with the defense necessary on this side. Looking at the water war over here, we do have X-Boating managing to retreat a few of his caravels. Unfortunately, they are kind of banged up. It's gonna take a while until they're gonna recover in health, and of course, from what I can see, he only remained with a few of them intact that they could attack into their opponents. I'd also see he did manage to chop that from Hagmatana. He is probably gonna get a few more attack points over here and take down, I think, 2 caravels, maybe one caravel actually, this one next to Hagmatana, and I'm not so sure, but it does look like this there are 2 caravels here, but I don't know, honestly. Are they 2? I don't know. It looks like it's just 1. Maybe it's just a bug, a visual bug. It is the best counter matchup. Also, Persia +3 on attack is really doing work here, indeed. But you have to take into account that extra damage from Gorgo. He is also getting what is it, +2 from the military policy slot. So very nice. Actually, a bit surprising. He is not okay. He's not using more, but oh well. It is oh, Mioel, hello there, how are you doing, man? Let me catch up with the stream chat. Continent split 1 tile besides the capital is quite busted. That was indeed a big damaging, a big advantage, I should say, for Spain. And of course, you can see he did manage to get most of these admirals here, just straight up building those conquests. And I do have to think that these first moves will show up over here on Persia's land. Is he gonna retreat his fleet, or is he gonna sacrifice a few of his bows so he can get the other ones to survive? That's the biggest question over here. And of course, I do see Greece moves in, does take down 2 of his caravels very quickly, 3 of those caravels really quickly, and looks like he's gonna lose 2 of his own. More boats are gonna need to show up over here for the fight. It looks like, of course, Exotic did try to get the damage done, but it wasn't enough. He's trying to hard build a few more of these caravels, and of course, I do think he already got that press gangs card going. I think he was a few turns away from getting it, and I'm pretty sure he activated it. He's also on 129 gold per turn, doing very good over here. But now look at Propaganda go, 292 gold a turn from his side, 127 science with a 92 culture. We're getting closer and closer to that Newton recruitment, and I do believe there's gonna be a quote-unquote point war on it. We're gonna need to see exactly who is gonna get that going. Let's also check out what's going on here. We got Mosi 1212. Spain on highlands must be picked. Continent split always leads to seas. Well, yeah. We do have Spain moving into those tagmas. You can see the damage counter is still not favoring those conquistadors, but still there is no missionary arriving on the battle scene. I do want to check these guys out. We got okay, so these guys have a general. These guys don't have a general, but they have missionaries. Like, really, bro? Oh my God, that encampment. Oh, okay. Ancient walls coming up, popping. You can't really defend with the encampment, by the way, especially with the trebuchets over there. You do have to point your tagmas in front of that encampment, because otherwise it is gonna be a sad day when those conquistadors are just gonna stroll in and take it all out from you. Okay, slowly but surely, of course, the land is going to be a problem for Trebuchet Gamer, just as it was a problem for those Tagmas to go against his own cities. So I do believe it's an ongoing situation here. It's a process. It's a process. But it looks like Russia is breaking through the Canadian lines of defense, even though we do have a pikeman in production with more of these crossbows. Those Russian knights did punch through, and of course, we're going to need to see exactly what's happening here next turn. There are a few units, really low HP units coming up from the pikemen, and of course you can see that he was fighting a war on 3 fronts over here, one to the north, one in the middle, one to the south, and he started losing the middle one while he did manage to win the north one and the bottom one. And with a few of these horses managing to get through the lines, we might see some pillages off, we might see some backline attacks against the crossbows. So definitely Felix Safu has quite a few options on his side here. Really looking forward to see how that will develop. As you can see over here, there are some trades going on in the north. Did manage to take down one of those spearmen. Canada will probably retaliate, taking down the knight, and of course will probably take down actually both knights. There we go. He's gonna take down both knights from the north. So he won the north. The middle, though, that's a different story. Did also get a promotion here on his pikeman. Couldn't move it back, and of course, unfortunately, Felix Safu was too fast on the buttons, and he was like click, 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 click. I9 showing up over here and managed to get that damage out. We do have a spy established in the city of Ottawa. No spy established over here in the Russian city from from Canada. And of course, that means we do have an extra +3 intel on opponents' movements for Russian units going against those Canadian ones. There are also, from what I can see, great generals. Maelstrom does have Timur in the north, and from what I can see, Trung Trak in the south. Both of these are nice and good for his units, and he definitely needs to put more production. I'm not so sure men-at-arms should be the ones to defend here, but I guess he's more worried about these crossbows than he is worried about the horses. You can also see Felix Safu just putting so much faith into his units, buying them, just straight up buying them from his forward cities and sending them towards Canada. Looking on the water war here, we do have the frigates coming out to fight, and of course right now actually there is a bit of a change up of Persia did manage to take down most of his units most of the units that were attacking his cities, while he keeps on building some new ones. The same can be said about Greece over here. But Greece does have quite a bit more production to use in his own cities. You can see 2 turns for caravels compared to the 3 turns coming out from Susa. But anyway, with 3 frigates, he might deal considerable damage over here on Greece before he actually gets to fight. And that is going to be all up to the first moves. I do see Greece did need to retreat with most of his caravels in his cities. I'm actually curious if he does have promotions on them. He does not on none of these caravels. He did not manage to get enough experience points on none of these caravels, which does mean he is gonna unfortunately need to keep those alive and kicking from his cities, so he does manage to get some points back, and this is gonna be extremely dangerous. You can see Exotic is even confident enough to put some caravels right next to those quadrims. Yes, they're gonna get a few damage points on their side, but unfortunately they won't do enough. Oh, they will. Wait a second. No, they won't. They won't do enough damage against that one single caravel to kill it, and that's exactly why Exotic felt so confident about this. If he manages to take down most of the pre-builds of Greece here, he is left open to attack into the city centers with those frigates. Can take down 2 of the big cities on the coast here, the 2nd and the 3rd city of Greece, which will impact the game quite a bit. We do need to see more of these caravels actually being built here. I think he is at a good number of frigates. It's more about the caravels now to keep on that attack going. Okay, coming back to the stream chat here. So Crusade up. Basil doesn't seem to be going forward. Tooth bias. Crusade was... man, well, Crusade was taken earlier by Byzantium, but unfortunately he couldn't spread it into Spain. Spain did manage to defend himself with his own religion, and at the same time kept his units safe enough so those stagmas didn't get free units to attack into. That actually meant no conversion happened over here. Another thing that I have to point out, usually Byzantium does not get his own convert how to say his own units to convert his opponent's cities like apostles, like missionaries. He is basing his conversion on just killing of units. If he doesn't get to kill units, you can imagine that is a bad day. We do have also the Trebuchet Gamer managing to get positioning on a Tagma here, and you see his conquistadors are starting to get the missionary damage, and they are 90 strength against the Tagma 87. Of course, from what I can see, Juvenile would need higher strength units over here, and the moment he doesn't have the science to work with or the culture to work with, so he can't get to the core ability, and he can't really get easily to that field cannon ability. Not that honestly the field cannons would save him from this situation. Yes, they will be stronger, but not strong enough against these conquistadors. And there we go. We do have some attacks being applied here. Definitely the Tagmas cannot counter attack. They can only sit there and take the hits, which is going to be a bit of an issue. I do want to quickly check what's going on here, because the first moves does seem to have a much bigger impact on this warfare than it has on the land war. Let's actually see what's going on here. Exporting moving in with his caravels. Looks like he lost 2 of his caravels, while he did manage to take down one of the pre-builds. That's one of the things that I was worried about. Like, he should have shift entered, got those back to his line, and of course promoted them, and then came back. Oh well, I mean, I guess that's lost. We do have a quadrim that needs a bit of niter to upgrade into a frigate, and he's gonna get that going. While he does have more frigates that need to move on the front line and start attacking. I'm pretty sure he really needs to take down these quadrims, but really needs to get those going. Those can turn into frigates, and of course it's just a matter of time until Trinda's gonna get his square ringing. And he has nationalism in 2. Ooh, yeah, that's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's okay. He can move 2 and shoot 1. I see more frigates being upgraded, and Hildegard of Bingen got recruited by Expotic. That means the next great scientist is up, and it is Galileo Galilei. Oh, okay, never mind. I actually saw this earlier, but I didn't see Hildegard. Okay, so another one bites the dust. Dun, dun, and another one, and another one, another one bites the dust. We do have S&D with a few more knights coming out from his cities. Looks like he did manage to get an army out, and this might be exactly what they need to actually topple Greece here. They need to put some pressure on land as well as on sea. You can see Greece needs to move out as soon as possible if he wants to deal any kind of damage. I'm worried about his choice of units. Going knights against hoplites doesn't really seem like to be a good matchup over there, so I'm really worried about this aspect of it. But oh well, we're gonna need to see how that will develop soon enough. Also, let me check it out really quickly. What's going on here? We do have the first Tagma that got taken out. Looks like Byzantium did lose its first one, and the positioning on that good forest, and of course that was actually his weakest link between all of his units. I do see him also needing to defend against the north and the west side over here. Of course, Trebuchet Gamer pushing on with a contingent of conquistadors in that area. Definitely needing bombards over here to do the full damage, but I guess Trebuchets will do the work as well. I mean, Trebuchet Gamer, you know, he knows the way with his Trebuchets, so I'm certain that he's gonna find exactly what he needs to find. I'm extremely worried about this one Tagma, even if yes, it is in a forest, it has a hill underneath it. It does look like the conquistadors are gonna do the triple attack on him, and of course that is gonna put it in a very low HP range. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna try to move out this conquistador with a fresh one, and probably next turn he's gonna kill it, but oh well, we'll see. Oh, more attacks coming, and yeah, there we go. He just wham slammed it with a few crossbows and took it out with oh my god, 2 Tagmas going down. This is just one turn of bad moves, and Trebuchet Gamer gets the positioning on the city of Antioch, moving in with his battering ram with the conquistadors. They are getting experience on their side, and of course, as you can see over here, Juvenile's crossbows just don't do enough pew-pewing against the conquistadors to take them out. This is extremely dangerous right now for Juvenile. He's also gonna get the gunpowder in 3 turns. That means he's very far away, like very far away from actually discovering ballistics. I can't even think he's gonna get ballistics in this game. Monran has fallen. We got the first city taken away from Canada, and it looks like Felix Safu is gonna be the one pushing forward his advantage against Maelstrom with the amazing amount of faith that he managed to put into his units, of course with the half faith Congress, and that allowed them to actually push forward and of course get the positioning on the Canadian units. I also want to point out there was a moment in time in which we were thinking like Maelstrom really needs more units on the east side, but he just couldn't get them in time, and that is exactly what unfortunately allowed Russia here to move in and of course take the positioning on his cities. If he will manage to take down Ottawa, it's probably all over. We do have, like I have to point out, we do have Propagandy just free simming away over here on the west side. He's on 140 science, 109 culture. He's getting more cities out. You can see he's spamming out these settlers like there's no tomorrow. Did manage to get 395 gold per turn with 206 production. He's actually the most, Exotic has the most production with 220, but he's not that far off. And of course, if you take the gold into account, I'm pretty sure that's more than 220. We do have more theater squares coming out from him, getting the campuses. I'm certain that he's going to try to go for Newton in this situation. He does have 7 great scientist points a turn, and he just needs to put a few projects into production. We do have now Greece showing up to attack actually the navy of Persia with a few of his caravels. He's one turning, 2 turning them from his cities, and of course you do see that at the moment Exotic did lose the majority of his units here. Does need a bit more gold to upgrade the new galley, and he is trying to use as much as possible his frigates to counter-attack into the Greek units. He's funding the war for his teammates, indeed, and he is doing such a massive job. Massive. Like, big boy. Big. Anyway, we do have over here a Trebuchet Gamer with going against the Tagmas. Of course, I do see Spain does manage to break through, and from the west side, yes, he did have a few problems, but at the moment it looks like it's just a matter of time until Juvenile is going to lose his front. On the east side, he lost the majority of his Dagmas or were forced to actually retreat. I do see the line of crossbows just doesn't deal enough damage against the Conquistadors. And of course, even with the double shots from Governor Victor, it might be quite hard to actually punch through these defenses. It's just a matter of time until the battering ram gets moved onto one of these Conquistadors. You can see the Conquistador is 81 strength against the encampment 54. If he does manage to take down the walls or do full damage against the walls, you can imagine it will bop it, you know, it's just, you can hear the sound right now, you know, it's just that uncorking of the encampment there. Imagine picking Ottomans on Highlands half a year ago at all. Yeah. Hey, Anime! Hello there! How are you doing, man? Also, Noso and Sasu, actually, I should say. Is there an advantage to picking Canada for multiplayer games strategy-wise? Depends on the map, I guess, and it depends on the positioning of Canada. If you do manage to get a free sim and go to that later timings for Canada, it can do very well when it comes to its culture and tourism accumulation. But you do need to actually spend a lot of time at the beginning. Kinteshi, but to be honest, I understand corny. I'm native German speaker myself, but only find myself in English communities. I mean, there is the German league, there is the Deutsche Liga. Definitely look at them, man. Look at them go. They are developing quite a few strong teams over here. So definitely we need to be watching out. Watch out. Also, who has Crusade? Basil has Crusade, just like Data Porker is saying. Bumbleship, also Mr. Beethoven or Trebuchet Gamer is the master of last moves in the German community. And yeah, there we go. The uncorking of that encampment has started, and of course it's gonna happen in the next few seconds here. Let's see Trebuchet Gamer just doing the moves and wiggling his way towards the city center of Antioch. Also, Groovy Fit is calling out that Canada is great in BBG. Indeed, it is amazing. What do we have here? Okay, coming back to this, let's see the naval warfare. Of course, looks like Persia did manage to liberate the city of Kandy. We do have them 6 turns away from switching the era, and now Exotic is gonna try to do go against the main cities of Greece. So he did manage to take down that city of Kandy before he outputted one of the caravels. Very important, by the way, very important. And we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more caravels still alive from Exotic, while he does have 3 frigates. On this side, we do have Greece with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these caravels. He did manage to upgrade one of his frigates, and I do see more caravels in production with a privateer showing up to the fight. Of course, that's still a 60 strength on attack, and it's going to do quite well against the caravels if he does manage to get a considerable number of them. Very important to actually have that. Looking at also, I do want to quickly check what's going on in the era score screen here, and if there is any kind of war here. No, it doesn't look like Greece S&D is going to push towards the other Greece, Trinda. We do have Propi going Dark Age, Trebuchet Gamer going Dark Age, Felix Afu going Dark Age. Looks like Trinda going Normal Age, 95 out of 101. I don't think he's actually going to get to that rest of 6 points to actually get to a golden, but we'll see. S&D also going dark, Juvenile going dark, Exotic going dark, and Maelstrom going dark. I also noticed we got Spain managing to get next to the city of center of Antioch, while there are some replacement Tagmas showing up over there to fight. You can see they cannot do enough damage against these conquistadors to actually take them out. It's just all about these crossbows, and the crossbows again don't do enough damage. It's unfortunately kind of a no-win situation here for Juvenile. It's just a matter of time until his city falls, and we're gonna need to see exactly in how much time, of course, Juvenile will buy for himself. Unfortunately, since he did sacrifice quite a bit of damage against that single conquistador, you can see Trebuchet Gamer immediately reacting and moving, oh my god, moving in those conquistadors next to the city center and taking advantage of that low HP Tagma. That is a problem. We do have also more caravels in production coming up from Exotic. Let's see, the next moves will be quite important here. I do want to see exactly what he will shoot. He's starting to shoot okay, those ones. Okay, let's see the next ones. Oh, that's a caravel fleet. That is a problem. The caravel fleet does have considerable damage, more damage against the caravels plane. Look at that, 85 against 64. That is not fair, bro. We also have Leif Erikson as a great animal showing up over here to fight, and of course right now actually I would say Trinda did manage to get a considerable amount of an advantage going against the Persian fleet, since Persia does not have his own admiral here. Yes, he did manage to get a core one. It's still not good enough. We do need to check out the first moves here, but I'm pretty sure it looks like at the moment we do have Greece with too many advantages on his side. Looking at Canada, he did manage to get a few muskets. The city of Montreal, it looks like it's relatively stable, only minus 1.3 loyalty going down per turn. And of course, I do see Maelstrom here will not manage to get to a new golden age, but he might be in a normal one, which of course it's still important. We do have Felix Safo upgrading, coring up a few of his units and moving in with the trebuchets and pushing forward towards the musket defense of Canada, of Ottawa. I do have a lot of worries about this, by the way. There aren't enough crossbows here to defend, and it looks like Maelstrom is 1 turn away from getting metal casting, 1 turn away from mercantilism. Well, I mean, I guess he's gonna get a bit more extra production and food, but I mean, no ballistics, bro. No field cannons, no pew pew, no boom boom, no, I mean, you know, all of that shebang on you is like missing. You need to get that going. Professor Bor, hello sir, and welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm just a tiny bit away from hitting that 3,700 mark. 5 followers away. 5 followers. Yay! Let's see what's going on here. Justice is saying that Trinda has Rohandra as well. Let me actually see. Does he have Rohandra? Hey, thank you very much, George Truman, for the follow. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. Does he have it? Yes, he does have Rahendra Kola as well. So that's another +3 that shows up on his damage points. He's 73 against that Kerval 63. Good point. Good point. Good catch. Nice. Now we got, because the majority thinks pikemen are, okay. I mean, that's a hard word, Mossy. That smells, bro. Bernhard Schoen, thank you very much for the follow and welcome. And indeed, we do see at the moment Persia needing to retreat from this. It looks like even his frigates are not doing considerable damage against those Kerval cords. And with so much damage coming up from Greece, you can imagine Trinda is going to try to push on his advantage. There are a few more Kervals showing up from Exotic, and he is going to try to retreat in a certain manner that he gets as much as possible his units in, in a ball. So he gets the support, so he gets some more damage on them, but it does look like it's a slim victory, if that as well. Of course, with more bolts coming up from Greece, I'm pretty sure that Persia here will get overwhelmed. But anyway, we got surprised before, so we might see some nice action showing up as well. We do have pikeman coming up from Canada. Looks like he can promote one of his pikemen, and he should. And there we go. We got a promotion coming up from him. He just discovered metal casting, so that means he has an upgrade available for this pikeman that will be pike and shot, much stronger, beefier units, big muscles, big strong muscles, like pit bulls. We need to see also what's going on here. Trebuchet Gamer in Antioch going against the city center. He did take down the walls with the help of the battering ram, and now he is gonna probably take away that city center. You can see the conquistadors still have 2 moves on them, while he is probably one-shot all of the units behind that city center, which is again massive. We do have replacement units showing up from the city of Zaragoza, and this is exactly how you want to plan this out, right? I also want to point out we did have enlightenment from him activated, and you can see Trebuchet Gamer just exploded 189 science and 109 culture. Can you poof, got enlightenment and boom, just exactly like in those memes, like his head exploded for science. You can only see the flashpoint, it's so far away. 137 gold as well coming up from him. We got propaganda also 152 science with 117 culture, but he is at a massive amount of 378 gold. And I do see still there is a war, or I should say a race for the next scientist, Galileo Galilei. Looks like it's not really preferred by anybody, but the next one after those, of course, with Newton coming up next, I'm pretty sure they're trying to bank up as many points before they're actually gonna get to recruit that. And Antioch is gone. We got Trebuchet Gamers, Conquistadors just walking in, making it their home. And of course, as you can see over here, he needs to get a few more units over there and upgrade them into his own conquis. Let's see what's gonna happen. Look at these conquis, man. They don't even care. They just like, oh my god, even Juvenile is pillaging his own tiles, getting the gold from those. I mean, you might as well, right? Let's see, he's popping more settlers. Does he have amenities? That's a good question, and I'm not sure exactly who is popping more settlers. By the way, you have to give me that information. Popping more settlers. I guess Spain is popping more settlers. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that many amenities, but we can check. Look at this. Look at this +5. Oh my god! Look at this. You can even see the petals coming out of that mission. Can you imagine how happy his people are, throwing out petals into the air? Like, oh my. Very nice simming coming up from Trebuchet Gamer. I like a lot. But yeah, he is on 0 amenities right now, and from what I can see, most of his happiness level is standing still. at the content level. What he's trying, he's gonna conquer a few cities from Byzantium. He's gonna put more cities over here in the southeast, and of course try to get so many advantages from those from other stuff, from the campuses, from the production, from the faith, and so on. We do have more universities showing up over here from Ottomans. I do see also more campuses, while he's getting an industrial zone in the city of Istanbul. Did finish that foreign ministry. And where is that industrial zone? I see it. Oh, and this is the industrial zone. This is the industrial zone. Oh my god, is he actually gonna, I mean, doesn't really need to, but, and I was thinking for a second that I thought, you see industrial zone next to the coast. Oh, never mind. We got a GG being called out by Exotic. He's the FFA enjoyers do not see a way out of this situation, and it looks like they conceded against Duhansa. Duhansa keeping, of course, their advantage for the majority of the game. The Spanish conquistadors fighting against those Tagmas. We had Ottomans over there, just every turn heard sounds like ching 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 from those cities, and of course with the trade routes popping off towards Golgo and so on and so forth, he was getting exactly what his team needed. Also, we saw how important it was for Russia to go against Canada before, of course, Canada got to his mounties. He did manage to punch through the city of Montreal and then went against Ottawa. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god, so much action. And you thought honestly on the Highlands map, we're gonna see one of those settled down games, not a lot of warfare. So, look at this, we got so many wars all over the place, on the water, on the land, unique units, like everything. So happy asking us how many traders on Suleiman. Let me actually double check that information, because I'm not exactly sure. I see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 16 trade routes, from what I can see. 16 trade routes. Oh my god. Okay, that's a massive number. Okay, let me actually go into the channels here. I don't want to get the post-game chat. Let me see. Where are you guys? Okay, let's go post-game chat. Let me see. Oh, did they actually disappear? No, I see. Wait, I see the boys. Exotic. Oh, I see both of them. Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna pop in the post-game chat, so maybe they get in here. Another game today, not as far as I know, but we do have the third and final game of the finals tomorrow from the CVFR squadrons. By the way, Barking Yang going against Sphinx. It's definitely going to be amazing.
Did you like the game?
Hello there, and indeed, oh my god, I mean, we were surprised at the beginning. You did pick like Canada and Pericles and Basil, and like why what happened there? Like how did you plan it out from the get-go?
Well, you see, I wanted to play Basil, so we picked Basil.
No, we wanted a gold sieve instead of Canada, but like we were kind of running out of time and options there, since both teams banned navals in the second phase, and we just didn't really we weren't too decisive on what we wanted as the last pick. We did want a gold maker, but
the captain said to play Persia, so I played Persia.
That is true. This is mostly S&D's fault.
Captain says play whoever you want.
He also demanded Maelstrom play Canada. It was really cringe.
No, and then I don't know if you guys noticed, but Maelstrom couldn't vote in the Congress, and that's why we lost. We did plus 100 faith, but instead it was minus faith, and then Russia was obviously going to.
But we had more favor, and we all didn't.
Yeah, we would win.
You all did?
We had one more vote. Yeah.
Oh, maybe maybe you would have gotten that anyway, but yeah.
One person of you was 59 instead of 60.
Okay, I guess I miscounted. I didn't see that you guys all in. I didn't check for that long, though, to be honest.
Congress is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
That minus 50 faith actually changed the whole game, honestly.
Does it affect? Does the 50 faith thing affect builders, by the way? Like faith buying builders?
No, it's only
military.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've built like 100 builders this game, and there's still like only 120 faith right now.
I mean, it's OP monumentality, you know. That's why they're so cheap.
That's true, I guess.
I don't know, my builders cost 180.
What nice. See, it's okay. I guess that.
Nice
Yeah.
missions over there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful
how
continent.
stupid emissions, what is that?
Yeah. When
Was that a
explode,
5
yeah.
science tile?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is an amazing mission.
Dude,
But to be fair, Trebuchet's gamer whole beginning was amazing over there with his continent split.
did you see the forest fire start on the city that I wanted to settle at the end there?
Yes.
And I couldn't settle. I was sad. The 100 strength conquistador.
Pretty strong unit.
It's been a while since I played against Spain. I forgot that they get that high. I was expecting like 80s. I wasn't expecting a full 100 on one of them.
They were around 80, like when I hit into you, they are 80 strength. I don't know where the 100's coming from.
I mean,
It's probably from like across the river on the hill or whatever. Like I couldn't shoot down. I think it was a range attack against one of them. Was like 100 strength, probably tortoise promotion.
Yeah, tortoise.
Either way, 100. I was like, oh okay, my bad. Here I thought I was like, I'm gonna forward settle them, guys. I got this. And then
That's really weird. Why did you forward settle me?
I thought that I could kill a couple of units. But to be fair, you had like 3 units that lived with 1 health. You know, maybe the entire game changes if 3 spearmen die. I think that's enough to convert your 7 pop cities, right?
Yeah, I was being careful that I don't lose too many. But yeah, if you kill 3 spearmen when my city converts, then you can kill.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to pressure because all my good land is towards you, so I need to claim this land anyway. And I mean, I know you have conquistadors, so I figured I could just like maybe find an inn with the Togmas like before you get to what's it called, military tactics, but it was just too slow.
Yeah, I probably needed to get more science early because they were kind of late.
I am wondering though, why did you remap the first one?
We didn't like our spawns.
Spawns generally like bad tiles, bad expands, or like nothing. And
I didn't see.
Like on a Highlands map, we could just get a better map, and we did still, I believe.
Well,
Yeah,
they
I mean,
didn't
I don't
have
think
that
ours-
many good spawns either.
I think our spawns were better in the second map. I like our spawns in this map more, honestly.
Yeah, it's just the adjacency between, or I guess proximity between the civs were different. Like Canada next to Russia, and then we have Basil next to Spain. Like the matchups were definitely wrong. Greece
First
against
map I
Greece,
was-
that's a stalemate.
First map I was next to Russia, and then the second map I was still next to Russia. Literally in the same position.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, all our capitals are settled on the coast of all 4 capitals.
I think we didn't have any. It was just me who was coastal with my capital, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have gold issues, but you guys would definitely make more in the long run, and like later it would matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of draining the team there. I didn't have anyone to trade with, so I was just running like Pingala internals just to keep my science relevant. I went to Monumentality there because I had like 4 or 5 cities I wanted to like settle, but maybe Penbrush gets me to nationalism, and nationalism holds this.
I think
No.
monumentality second is on, like, I don't really like it. You can also just build the builders and put one movement card.
I mean, I immediately bought like, I think in the first like 5 turns I bought a settler every turn, so that's the only reason why I did it, is because I wanted to buy settlers specifically, but I guess my cities didn't really have much to do, so I could have just built them. You're right, I should have gone Penbrush. I normally do, especially when you're frontline, but I thought I had enough land to justify it, but it was probably the wrong choice here for sure. Because I probably have like 60 more culture or something. Like it's probably a bigger deal than just a couple settlers.
And you get like more percentage from the boosts. So Pericles boosts every tech, and then you do these techs faster because of pen and brush.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be making that mistake again anytime soon. Cause yeah, maybe core crossbows and core dogmas can like fortify and not die to conquistadors there.
Fingers are also get nationalism next turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well then, for sure not. I think I am 5 turns away at the moment. So if I went Penbrush, I definitely would have gotten it like way sooner.
Probably right now.
I also think you should maybe consider Cowell. Then you get your Tagmas earlier, get your cores earlier.
Yeah, oh, I was in like my spawn is like pure plains. Like I had like almost no growth tiles in my cities.
And the deny was huge. Like, it was really bad
Yeah.
for me.
And I figured we saw you were like Tundra. We know you don't have Camp Pantheon, so I figured it was good for me and also deny. So I just did both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. Maybe I just don't settle forward or go towards Proppy instead. There, I'm not sure though. Like he's so far away.
Yeah, that mission was kinda sus.
Yo, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
Nice Moscow city. 2 population, 6 tiles improved, and 0 food in the city.
Also, I think I should have like projected one more right around Pericles because I would have liked one more, and you guys got I think like 4 of the ones in the next era. That was kind of bad for me also. It slowed my game since I had
I think I got 3 and you got 2 or something. In the
yeah, in the first
30
era I got 2, yeah, and then but the next one I only got 1.
Yeah,
That's like what cost me that.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, those are like, I think it's worth projecting until they are 6,
Yeah,
like,
then I ended up projecting anyway for like a 150 one. It felt really bad.
yeah, and then it's not that efficient anymore, so,
Yeah, I
and
should have
earlier
done one
projects.
more, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Another reason why I decided to push is because I got 2 of the generals. You didn't have one. I thought that'd be like enough to like, go in with, but
Dude, Canada slot ordered me on Apadana same turn. I was so sad.
Good. I
it
needed
was all
the
part of the
culture.
plan.
Me too.
It was a pretty action-packed Highlands game, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Naval war on Highlands. What the fuck? Let me see.
It was pretty bad for you, I guess, because we had so much more gold. Like I was turn 60, I was making more gold than your whole team together.
Yeah.
We didn't have Admiral on that coast also, I think. So.
Yeah, that was missing. But honestly, the matchup between Persia and Gorgo was quite okay. I mean, Gorgo had +2 and Persia had +3, so it was fine.
He got Regenda though, right? So it was
Yeah,
like
then
+5.
toppled.
I didn't notice if the rest of the team. I was kind of tunnel vision on my side, but I know I didn't have any problems with gold really. I think the only moment where like gold would have been nice to have is like immediately when I got Togmas. I needed to wait till mercenaries because I couldn't upgrade. Like it's 180 gold to upgrade from a chariot, so I couldn't do that for 160. So I couldn't do that.
Also, the land was a massive differentiator here. You couldn't get the units fast enough to his cities. Especially on the west side there. You got stuck on the west of those mountains with your archers and couldn't move fast enough.
I mostly wanted to see if he like would respond by moving units over there, and maybe I could sneak in a few more Togmas in, but Valletta walls popping up out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just saw that mission on that one tile island. What is that?
It's kinda sus because it's an act not on any continent, but islands.
I guess that counts as not on your home continent, so
Yeah.
that's enough for the game. Yeah, I think overall, I mean, I had fun. I don't know about.
Originally, we thought that, we saw the coast of Persia and Pericles like under it. We thought we could also naval trade there, but then, you were on that coast, so that didn't work.
Dude, Colosseum is still up.
Wait, is it actually?
Sorry, too busy building horses.
Oh, maybe I should have built it.
I could have also built it by now. I was focusing on something else.
Oh, what would that have been?
I don't know.
Dude, Spain is so broken on a continent split. Like your improvement is like free campus. I don't know. On every tile.
Yeah, especially in Highlands because every tile is a hill, so every mission is also on a hill.
Yeah, I think. I don't think we should. I think we pick like first pick Spain rather than Basel. It was basically deciding if you were gonna ban Korea, I was gonna play Basel. Otherwise, I was just gonna play Korea. But I wanted to play Basel because he's fun.
Why did you ban Rome in the first tier, in the first 6? Usually it doesn't end up over there.
It was
banned.
banned. Yeah, wasn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
it
I'm
was
saying.
banned.
That's what I'm asking. Why did you ban it in the first one instead of?
Okay.
It's very strong on Highlands, and we were still waiting because we were thinking about trading tier pigs by not banning them, and we were waiting to react what they were going to ban basically. So we just banned a default civ that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to trade Kree or Basil or something, and it ended up being we thought we were being big brain, but.
And I think Rome was worth a pick in the first phase at least on Highlands.
Yeah, we would have picked it. I think.
Well, I'm pretty sure if Basil was next to Ottomans or Russia, it would have been a different matchup. But just being next to Spain, it was the worst situation you could have had. Even it was even better against Gorgo than Spain.
Yeah. I mean, we were also we were fine if Basil was just gonna sim, if the map looked a bit different, and then he can still be strong late game with the taxes bonus, for example. So we didn't really pick it to go to war, per se, at least.
Yeah, if I had better back settles, I would have just back settled and ignored Spain and just put an encampment or something and just set up a line of defense for the conquistadors. But my best land was towards him. This is pure plains hills to the north of me, and it's tundra to the south. What do? And I liked how across the map, I think over 2 turns, all of you shift enter ranged attacked us. There was 2 or 3 turns where all of us got that treatment.
So no sound from huts. Did you also have that, guys?
Yeah, I was wondering about this as well. I thought something was bugged in my settings, but okay.
Wait, no sound from huts? What? What do you mean?
Yeah, I didn't hear the huts. Usually you get that sound if you find a hut. But...
Oh, I understand.
I thought we had it in the beginning of the game, but maybe we just didn't have it the entire game.
We did have it in the first map, not in the second one.
Oh, so it was a remap bug then?
It bugged up. Okay, interesting.
Well, one more thing for Elden to fix.
Yeah. So congratulations on the win, and good game to both teams. Of course, you did put up quite a bit of a fight here. Waiting on the next week to see the matchups, and of course, it does seem like we're gonna have some amazing games to still finish. I don't think every game finished today, right? We still have Steve Joe. We still have. Wait, let me actually put it up. The core team is still ongoing with Suomi. Nice. Exiles. How is your second team, by the way? How are the Exiles doing, Propi? What do you think of them?
I think Propi is getting food. Oh no. Yeah.
I don't think Exile is our second team, to be honest, because we have a team named Duhansa, but better.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's your second team, okay.
I don't know which is second and third, to be honest.
The tertiary
team. No, I don't know. They have to win today, but it's difficult for them because I already lost against KC, so they probably will get third.
Okay.
Then they have to go lower bracket and stuff. I don't know. Doesn't seem good for them.
GG guys, goodbye.
Goodbye, man.
GG guys. Good luck in you guys' games.
Yeah, thanks for casting.
Yeah, with much pleasure. It was amazing to see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so there we have it. We heard a little bit from both teams, from Duhansa and at the same time, of course, from KC FFA enjoyers. They were talking about their choices in the game. They were talking about what kind of mistakes and what they could have improved for the next one. Of course, you have also heard the interview from the beginning stage when I asked both of them actually how they were feeling going into this. Definitely, it does look like KCFFA members do have the confidence built up, and they do have exactly what they need to keep on improving. We are expecting quite a few good matchups from them, and this is exactly the opportunity to get that experience on them, to get better at the game, to get to trade punches with their opponents, and of course be challenged at a higher level, which is always gonna allow you to improve. I do have to point out we do have quite a few more games showing up over here in the next tomorrow. By the way, we're gonna have in the upcoming game stream. I did and put this one. This is the final game of the finals, game 3 between Barking Gang and Sphinx. Tomorrow 19:30 GMT on Monday. Of course, we're gonna have that going, and we're gonna need to see who's gonna win. It's a 1-1 situation. Barking Gang with a quick 34 win, turn 34 win in the first game. Sphinx did manage to come back and win the second one. We need to see exactly who's gonna win the third game. Very important to see exactly who's gonna win that the third game. Oh, we got a dog here. Oh, Groovy, hello there. Of course, we don't need to see also what kind of schedule there will be in the next week. I'm waiting for all of the games to be scheduled, from the 1v1s, the CPL qualifiers, the squadrons, and so on. We do have quite a few competitions going on. Even the Civ Rust qualifiers, I didn't get to catch that, but definitely I want to see that. Also, the LBC qualifiers, there were a few games being played out this weekend. It just like overlapped with my schedule quite a bit, and unfortunately I couldn't get those going. Anyway, thank you very much for the support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscribes. I do hope you're gonna see each other in the next stream, of course, tomorrow, with this big final is showing up over here. And if you do want to be aware of my schedule, you can actually follow me in my Discord. You can also check out these two channels out, the upcoming games channel, where I do keep an updated schedule for my week, and then on Spot TV streams will also always have my next stream opened up. There is also a feedback session going on. Down below the stream, you have a link to a Google form, and of course you can actually use !feedback to access it as well. You can quickly complete it, 2-minute stops, and to actually give me some feedback on the stream, what I can improve, what I can do better, what is the level right now of the quality, and so on and so forth. And of course it would be amazing for me, an amazing value for me to see how I can improve all of this. I have some ideas. I got some ideas from you already. I do hope I'm gonna actually be there up for the challenge to do exactly what you guys are asking for from me over there, and of course deliver that in a good package. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to close this off. I do have to take a little bit of off time here. I have to mention, Groovy was saying to me that I have to play Vampire something game. I am gonna buy it, I'm gonna try it, but at the moment I haven't been playing anything else other than streaming Civ 6 games. I have been focused in my stream as much as possible on this one, and of course on this casting part of the Civ 6 scene. And when you do see a notification from me, you will know that I'm going to be streaming a game. So that's what I want to focus it. Groovy, I'm gonna try to do maybe some YouTube streams, live streams over there with some other type of content, maybe some Escape from Tarkov, maybe some Cities Skylines, maybe some Vampires, what that game is, so on and so forth. But it needs, like, I feel like Twitch needs to be specialized into this. Hey, thank you very much for your kind words, Power Twist, and thank you for showing up, man. Let's see each other in the next streams. In the meantime, of course, if you're coming up from YouTube and you like the content, throw it a thumbs up. If you didn't, throw it a thumbs down, so at least I know that I need to improve it. And let's see each other tomorrow, 1930 GMT. Bye. Have some fun with some Civilization 6 content. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna try to get a host going, and I need to actually figure out exactly who can I send you towards. But I am gonna figure that out in just a few moments. So stay tuned. You're gonna see another stream soon enough. Bye.
I'ma be who I wanna be. I ain't giving no apology. Wise words is so profound. Love the way that I am right now.
Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life. Whipping the sauce when I cook like whoa, whoa. Look left, look right. Yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high. But I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like.
I'm a king and I'ma hold the crown. Don't need no know, I don't listen what they tell me. I can think for myself. Yo, you beautiful as you wanna be, and you don't need nobody help.
Taking the view when it look right.